Two check Chuffy 1-2. Hi, you're with Scott. I'm Ganja Kid. It's midnight. It's always midnight. This is your right ear and your left ear. This is in mine. Can you hear that? 1-2 check. 1-2 check. There's an animal fight going on out in the corridor. Don't worry, other people will deal with it. My sister's here today. We're plugged in at the wall. We've got kilobytes pumping. There can be no problem, kilobytes wise, if we're plugged in at the wall, can there? Let's hope. We are in Sumeru. We are in Sumeru. I've got a few things to tell you before we get going. Oh, look where we are.
Harut Marut.
Harut Marut.
You must resist the power of temptation.
Right, I've got to talk about this. I've got to talk about this. I can't leave that just hanging in the air. I've got quite a lot to tell you before we get going, but
procrastinating.
Today we're in... Shut up, you procrastinating. Today we're in Genshin Impact. Look, I've unlocked all this last night. Oh, what? Did you not see it? No, because I wasn't here on stream on Twitch. Why? Because Twitch down. Twitch down. In the UK, I couldn't go on to Twitch. Lots of us had the same problem. It was maybe a global phenomenon, I don't know, but in the UK, we couldn't load onto Twitch. I had to play Genshin Impact on YouTube instead, so I'm really glad I got us all up to date with all these Genshin Impact uploads. I'm really glad about that, because otherwise this would have dropped in the middle. But there you go, we had to hit it on the old tubes. So it's a bit of an interesting episode, because for the first 40 minutes, it doesn't even work. I'm having such a bad day yesterday. I'm like, oh, it won't even work and it won't even load. Eventually it did load and we got in. Yes. Played till late o'clock. Late o'clock. But that's there on YouTube if you want to see my first impressions of Sumeru. It had to go that way, I'm afraid. It just had to go that way. And right now, I've got some plans for today as well. Look, so I've been opening up this map. I wanted to tell you a couple of stories. I went in this domain, Clearpool and Mountain Cavern. And if you know this domain, I'm not going to go there right now and like mess about showing you, but if you know this domain, it's the right chuffer. There are 3 mages. There are 3 abyss mages with their shields, and they end up murking you. And I looked on the internet and I need a good animo traveller to do it with. I need to whoop them all up into a whirlwind. And so I said to myself, I'm going to make myself a really powerful animo traveller. I'm going to go and get all the animo stuff, and I'm going to get myself a really good animo traveller, and I'm going to go in there and beat up those mages. But I won't need to do that because, look, I've got all this unlocked now. Let's make ourselves a good Dendra. Let's make ourselves a good Dendra traveller. How would we do that? Well, we're going to need to pop in some of these domains, aren't we? So for today's episode, what we did yesterday was we ran around and just uncovered map. Looked at it all, uncovered some statues. So we've got a bit of travel, bit of fast travel available to us, and we've seen some cool stuff. Today what I want to do is unlock some of these things, the domains. You get primos for unlocking them. There's challenges within them. And one of them, I think it's this one, because I did have a little cheeky look. Is it that one? No, it might be this one. Oh no, anyway, one of them is going to be the artifacts for Dendra, isn't it? One of them will have to be. So we'll open up all these and we can start farming Dendra artifacts maybe. That's on today's list, along with opening up some more teleport points. And I want to have a look at what these parts are, because we unlocked all the statues. This is still closed off to us. This is still closed off to us. And I'm also wondering, look, it starts to get dry around here. It starts to get like barren around here. I wonder if the desert area, because we're going to get a desert area as well. And I'm like, where's the desert? Is it this? Is it this? Where's the desert? Is there going to be more Sumeru to unlock? Are we just being teased with the first bit of it? I don't know. So I need to go and have a look at this to see if it's a desert, and this to see if it's a desert. So we've got a list of things that I want to get on with. At the same time, banging Sumeru, innit? Brand new Sumeru, hello. Brand new Sumeru. I've got to tell you about Harut Marut, remember? She just went on about them. I'll stand here until she mentions it again, and then I'll tell you about Harut Marut, because it'll blow your mind. It will absolutely blow your mind. I can get the chat on, can't I? If you want to chat, you can chat. If you want to rap, you can rap. Brrr, rat-a-tat-tat. And I've got a chat window that I had trouble with yesterday. I should have no problem with there. It is. There's chat. Got it up above my screen on my head. So if you want to start chatting, you can chat in. I do appreciate, as terms of Genshin Impact streams go, a lot of people that like Genshin Impact that watch streams will simply be playing Genshin Impact today, and they won't necessarily want to see things unveiled to them before they experience them. So I get that. That's cool. This might be one of those less busy, less popular streams, but goes in the bank for later. You can watch it on YouTube, remember? And I would encourage anyone at any juncture, please, 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 please go and subscribe to us on YouTube, because if I can hit 500, I'll unlock community aspects, and that's a big thing for the channel. So we're halfway to community aspects now. Plus, if you like Genshin Impact, the full playlist. And when I say full playlist, not all the little grinds. You know, sometimes I've been off, like today, we're going to send some characters in a minute. Like, not all the little grinds going in and doing all the commissions and all that, but every part of the story from day one to right now, all the way through that I've done. There's now 64 episodes, so it's a good like box set, that is, good long watch. And I give all my thoughts, all my feelings all the way through, a bit of a review, you know, all the way through different stages, my opinions, my feelings on pay to win and gacha and all this. It all goes in and it's all there and it's all the story, and a lot of it's chaptered, so you can skip through the chuff if you want to. So it's really good, our Genshin Impact playthrough. It's been going really well. I've really enjoyed it. It's become a feature of my YouTube channel, which is actually our YouTube channel, which is actually a bit of a variety stream. We do variety. So we did Truth or Homeschool yesterday as well. Truth or Homeschool, if you're into that. I reviewed it. It's not a good review. I was cross because I couldn't get on Genshin Impact. And we do words on stream, charity game. We look at other stuff, other games. Look, the Looker. There's a lot of Genshin Impact on at the moment, but we do all sorts. Look, played Fall Guys, all sorts. Zen Cohen's The Unsolvable Mysteries of Life with The Simpsons. All sorts of different things. You can find loads. It's good. It's worth a look through. Right. I'm glad that I've promoted myself to the max. If you're here, you already know about it, really, don't you? Because you're already playing, you're already watching, you're already playing Genshin Impact.
As in business, you always have to seize the opportunity while it's there.
All right, shut up. Look, this is Catgirl area. Look, Catten. I've got ears. I can't sit, but I've got ears, and I'm a Catten. And Nabia was telling us about Harut Marut. I'm going to wait for her to say Harut Marut one more time. I'd quite like her to just do it one more time, and then
Harut?
There, look.
Marut, you must resist the power of temptation.
I think the cats are called Harut and Marut. Now, get this. This is going to blow your mind. This is going to blow your mind. I see deep. I see deep. Do you remember the other day, right? We talked about how Genshin is not Genshin Impact. That's Genshin Impact. You know Genshin Impact. But Genshin's a monk. Genshin was a monk from 942 to 1017, like 942 to 1017, a thousand years ago or so. It was known as Enjin Sozu, most influential for a number of scholar monks of the Buddhist Tendai sect. So Genshin Impact, Genshin was a Buddhist monk, right? And you might say, oh, that's a bit of a coincidence. What about this then? Mount Sumeru. What about this then? Mount Meru they call it, but it's also called Sumeru. It's known as just Sumeru sometimes, or the Mount Sumeru. It's the sacred five-peak mountain of Hindu, Jain and Buddhist cosmology. They're sacred mountains and they create the universes. They're the centre of all physical and metaphysical spiritual universes. So that can't be another mistake, can it? Another coincidence? Because we're talking about Japanese, Chinese culture, aren't we? Like, Buddhist is Chinese, isn't it? And yeah, like it's pronounced Shiwanshan. I can't pronounce that, Shiwanshan. But so they got it in there. So that's one thing. Now check this out: Harut and Marut. Harut and Marut were two angels, and what happened to them was they wanted to go down to Earth to have a look at what Earth was like. This is in Islamic teaching, and God like let them go down to Earth, but he was basically like, don't get involved in all that Earth stuff. Don't get involved in all that Earth stuff. I'm paraphrasing slightly. It's going to be bad for you, bad news. And they were like, no, don't worry, God, we won't. We'll be good. And then they met a woman who convinced them to have sex with her by getting them drunk. And then they felt jealous over her and they ended up killing someone. So, bad news. God said it would be bad news, and it was. And basically they got tempted by... And it's weird, she says about the cats, don't get tempted. They got tempted by the earth and pleasures. And so God said, fuck that, you've been naughty. You've got to stay down there. Now, your choices are you can go to hell, and that's you've been done. And they were like, no, I don't want to do that. Oh, no, sorry, God. And he was like, right, or you can stay on Earth until the end of time. And then when everyone else gets to go to heaven at the end, you can come back with everyone else. And they were like, all right, we'll do that. And then God tied them upside down, chained them upside down in a cave. So they're hung upside down in a cave, just waiting it out. And the story goes that people found them in the cave, and Harut and Marut, because they know all this mad stuff, this angels business, they taught them black magic. And that's how black magic entered the world, is through the teachings of Harut and Marut, who whispered it to humans. And what was that black magic, and exactly what happened, we don't exactly know. Was it how to, was it the way to manipulate people psychologically? Was it actual black magic, or was it the idea of greed? I don't know, but Harut and Marut really exist in Islamic. They're two angels mentioned in the Quran. They're located in Babylon. They were a trial for the people. Oh yeah, that's a good point. I remember that point as well. Yeah, God left them as a trial for the people, didn't he? Because you're not supposed to learn black magic and sorcery. So you can listen to them if you want, but it's a test. And if you listen to them, you're naughty and you're not coming to heaven. The story parallels a Jewish legend about fallen angels as well, Uzzah and Azael. So the names Harut and Marut are etymologically linked to Havarutat and Emeritat, Zoroastrian archangels, it says. So it even goes deeper than that, they reckon, on here, but I just know it from the Quran. So Harut and Marut exist, like, in our culture, in the same way as Genshin does, and in the same way as Mount Sumeru does. It's pretty big, that is, isn't it, really? I don't know any other Genshin Impact streamers who are going to let you in on that little nugget of... So, I deserve your subscription, frankly. I deserve it. I'm not like the others. I'm not like other streamers. Look, wasn't that interesting? Nabia the fortune teller. Temptation triggers love, but too much love triggers disaster. Luckily, they don't care much for you. Who are they? Harut and Marut. They're the shadows of nimble demons, free and unfettered creatures. They're also my cats. I knew it, they're a cats. Brilliant. Like, how clever to weave something so culturally significant and deep. And she even mentions they're the spirits of devils, like, because angels, devils, hung upside down, teaching black magic, like, they're also my cats. Then temptation and love are... Cats are curious creatures. They have many strengths, but curiosity is not one of them. Their curiosity and penchant strand fish on the shore and trap birds on the ground. That means disaster for the fish and birds, no? Very strange conversation, Nabia, but, I've got my catty ears out. I'm all ears. Harut and Marut. Taught you something there today. Not perfectly, didn't teach you every exact... I gave you my overview. Right then. What about this? What about this? Somebody's been on the grind. What about this? Somebody's going to get an ascension. Have you got all the things? What? You need all the things? Do you need all the things? Have you got all the things? Oh yeah. Yeah, I know, I've got them. 6 of these. 26 of these, because to get 6 of these days, you need 26 of these. Core lapis coming out my rum pole. An energy nectar, that's no problem. That's no problem. You're getting ascended. She's a 5-star, so now she's up to top line, 70 to 80, pushing up to 80 to 90. That's top line, isn't it? You can go in the squad then. You can start doing some damage. Your attack is 1,500, 1,100, so it's nearly there. Artifacts are an issue. I've just given her basics. Gold, but basics. Just what we've got kicking around. We're at a stage now in the game where I need to start artifact farming, thinking about artifacts. That's what I said at the start of the episode, remember? She's not got very good artifacts, and I wanted to give her a full set of Animo artifacts so I could do that domain. But now I'm thinking today we might uncover the Dendra artifacts. We might have a look at them. Or today we might find out how to upgrade these talents. Because I need these sort of things. These teachings of admonition. It's Mondays and Thursdays. There it is down there. So we need to unlock that even if we can't do it today. So we're at a stage in the game where, okay, we get new characters and they need leveling up and all the standard stuff, but we are at a stage in the game where we can focus on these talents. Obviously my top liners, full talent tree, can't level that up unless we get a Tail of Boreas, so we're at top line with that. Happy with all that.
Come on, enough for class.
Oh, no, wait, we got one more. What do you mean we got one more? What do you mean we got one more? Little Diona. 3 of these. That's all you need. That's all you need. 3 of them. 3 of them. Got 3 of them. 25 of them. Well, I've only need 8. Oh, I've got 25. Oh, because, you know, we're at that stage in the game now. So these come a lot less frequently than these do. So anyway, she's ready. She's ready to go. She'll be nearly in the squad. So we're happy with that. Ascend. We want all our little uns in the top line.
A cat's legs can climb even the tallest tree in all of Teyvat.
I'm actually diluting my book spend. You know, I could be taking him up to level 90, but instead I'm diluting it out amongst these other characters now. From here on upwards are characters that I want to be level 70 to 80 or hitting that 80 peak. So ones that are still up to come up to speed include Diona, they're 60 of 70, Amber 70 of 80, Lisa 70 of 80, and really interestingly, you just saw I used up these sort of things. I've still got a bunch of them. Look, I've got 14, but I've got none of them. It's going to take ages to get them. I've got all the Valberries though. Got all the Valberries. So Lisa's on the list, Razor's on the list, Sayu's 75 of 80, she's coming up now. So you see the situation, the progress that we're making. Book Boy, 82 of 90, 80 of 90, 70 of 80, she's got to come up. 80 of 80, she's got to ascend. Oh. So it's a lot of gemstones I need. That's what's really holding me back on the leveling when we get to these points, because she's ready to go. It's just gemstones. So you can see that these characters are coming along. That's all good in the hood. I would like to now bring up Bennett and Tomer a little bit, even though they're way down the list. Way down the list of priorities. I'd like to bring them up a bit, because Burn Dendra.
Let's go.
Burn Dendro. But there we go. We've done some ascension straight off. My party setup needs a little adjustment. A little adjustment. Talking of little, needs a little adjustment. We've got a little...
I'm so sleepy.
Little adjustment. And if we're just running around, I'm actually going to put Kipper on.
This world is full of unsolved mysteries.
The Kipper. The Grave Kipper. And we want to burn Dendra, don't we? So we'll take Klee.
Klee can help.
But no, we'll take Amber, because...
Outrider Amber, reporting.
We're just having a bit of a cruise round. We're going to uncover some stuff. We're not really in combat mode. We're just going to go and uncover some stuff. I unlocked her other clothes by... I don't know how. I just noticed she had some other clothes, so I changed into them. So we'll take her. And that's the plan. Yesterday we came here. We hadn't had a good look round. We ran up here, and then we had a problem with our kilobytes. But I'm plugged in at the wall now, so I can't have a problem. But I do notice they're still going up and down between 5 and 6, which is weird. Here we are. New place. Let's have a little look in the shop. Hello, Khalid. I'm standing on your counter by mistake. I mean, I didn't... He just walked straight up there, look. She didn't even have to think about it. She's just... you can't take Amber anywhere. She climbs on everything. Hello, welcome, Khalid. You've got a thing in your ear. You've got like they've got those things in their ears. What do you have on offer? All the jewels are currently reserved. The shop's just for display. It's another one of them. Chuffer. What about you? Treasure appraiser extraordinaire. Going to inherit the family business and run it even better than your dad. And you are? Master treasure appraiser, prospective antiques collector, and future prominent businessman, Feresht. When it comes to appraising treasure and collecting antiques, my sole objective is to surpass my father, and there'll be no one better than me. You couldn't have been voice acted. As the business of things, I have 2 more formidable opponents to defeat. Who are the opponents? Sulkia, her silver tongue. She sells something as cheap as a rug at a high price. He's not going to lose to her. And then Lord Sagma Bey, often mentioned by Father. Don't know who that is, but Father makes it sound like they're even more impressive. Look, just you can just shut up. You're not going to serve me at your damn shop. You can leave me alone. We went up here yesterday, didn't we? I don't know, they all look the chuffing same, all these little awnings. We didn't go up here, no. Mahatma at the exchange. That's the Mahatma. We're getting a sort of cross between like Indian, Bangladesh vibes, but we're also getting some Turkish and some North African vibes as well.
That's more like it.
That's more like it. Bit of a mishmash. So have a little look around this city, because I haven't looked at this yet. This is new to me. And then we'll go off domain hunting. Because I know I've got the main story to follow. Collie's waiting for me to find out how my Paulies are coming along, but I'd rather not mess about with the main story right now. I'd rather uncover map, and for my own. Like, I know the story.
Keep up with me.
The funny thing is, the story does take you through the map. Like, it does sort of say, "Oh look, why don't you have a look over here?" And this is the first time you've come here, so look at it now through this perspective when you walk up these steps. But I like to do it myself. Like, I just like to go around and have a look and unlock things. This is like the big university then, yeah? Oh look, it opened itself. Bloody hell, sit. Sits on first. Standing? No, sit. Sits on first. Sits on first, she does. What do you mean she does? Sits on first, who is? Who's what?
Welcome
Sit.
to the academia.
Sits on first, she does.
Jean will be upset if she catches us lazing around like this.
Look at this, it's lovely in here, isn't it? Compared to out there, I tell you what, they've done a really good job of. They've done a really good job of this. Out here, you do feel the sweltering heat a little. Like, you can't feel heat in a video game, what am I saying? Well, it's very bright. Somewhere areas, like this particular area, there's not a lot of shade. So it's very bright and reflective on the floor here. Yeah? You get that? There's a lot of green, there's a lot of mossy green, there's a lot of verdant. But not so much verdant as, like, verdant I always think of as being leafy green. But there's a lot of this mossy green, which feels like it might be a bit slippy, a bit moist, a bit humid, to create that mossy. So you get these feelings, you know, we're in a hot, maybe humid environment. Bright sun, yeah? These fellas are still wearing scarves. But you get that feeling, yeah? You know the vibe, we're in Sumeru.
I'll race you there.
And then you walk through here, you come into a shaded area. I mean, it's naturally shaded because it's a building, but look, you come into a shaded area, it opens up to you like an oasis in the desert with its reflective surfaces, flowing water. That's cooling. Psychologically, the blue and the water flowing, it's cooling. It is, psychologically. Honest to chuff. So the only thing they could have done even more would be to have a fire outside here. But they did have those kebabs cooking down there, didn't they? And they were very hot kebabs cooking down there. You could feel the heat off the red spinning kebab on the spit. So like, I think look, there's a fire. Look, there's some fire down there burning in the dishes. See it down there burning in the fire pits? So we did come up past some fire on the way up. Because I went in there yesterday. That's a little armory area. And that's where we left it yesterday. So yeah, you've seen fire with your eyes on the way. That's got to make you feel hot, hasn't it? And then you come in here and it's a change. It's cooling, it's reflective, it's an oasis in the desert. I mean, it's not a desert out there, it's all green and growing, but you know, the flowing waters are, that's better, isn't it? That's relaxing, that's cooling. What a clever device. Look at the way the doors just open. This is the side door, it just lets you out of here. Oh, so you can go up. You see how the paths work? I love it in games when they do this. They've obviously designed it very, you know, intuitively like that. And they know you're going to follow this path, so you're going to meet this person, so you're going to, you know, that's what I was talking about earlier when you follow the main quests as you're supposed to. I quite like it when they do that. And they lay out a bit of a path. You know, in real life, like you see down there, there's a path going. And no one's laid that out, have they? No one said, oh, this is where we put in the path. And dig that up, that's where the path's going. It's not a road, it's just a path. When people walk their own path in life and everyone else treads it, and you see this little line through the countryside where everyone normally walks. You know what I'm talking about? A little line where people normally walk. And it just happens over time that everyone walks that path, so it becomes the path. That's called a desire line. This that's built here is actually a road that's been, you know, designated and paved. That's a desire line out there. That's what they're called, desire lines. I think it's a lovely terminology, isn't it, for a geographical feature that humans create simply by walking what's often the quickest, you know, easiest route, just straight to it. Sometimes they'll put a path in a park, and the path will go around the outside of the park. You don't want to go around it, you want to go straight through quick. So you walk straight through quick, and you tread your own path. Sometimes that happens. It's called a desire line. I wonder what that building is out there. I wonder what it is. Let's go and have a look. This is how I roll. Sort your shit out then roll. Sex, drugs and on the dole. I've missed a teleporter where I was though, which is a bit strange. Although I did hit one recently, so we'll go back there easy. I wonder what this is. Outrider Amber. Notice she's got her Inazuma wings. Not Inazuma, sorry. Leeway. I picked up my Leeway wings. Really suits her costume. Really happy with that. My heart's still in Leeway in a way. This is exotic and different for me, but Leeway feels like home. And it's weird because I'm a European and Mondstadt should be my home. Oh, hello. These people look like they're going to get eggy, don't they? I don't think they want me here. They haven't kicked off yet, but I'm just going to have to quickly switch out to a bit of a hit squad. That's what we were rolling with. That's all my 5 stars. That's... don't know what that is. That looks like a mishmash, that one. I'll change that one. That's all the little ones. Yay! Can't wait for the new Archon to be little than me to get her. Ooh! This is going to be the hit squad for today. Right. So, Klee can help, but she's already in the squad. Amber's here for outriding and running about purposes, but for killing people...
Chivalry will never die.
Chivalry will never die, and nor will being a big...
Sooner we're done, the better.
Frozen chuffer. And then actually, surprising to me, if you line it up by attack, that Sayu's actually a better attack than this one. Honestly, look, I'd choose someone else.
I'll bring my seasonings.
And then look who's next. Sayu. Better attacker. But she's a 5-star and level 80. Sayu's got better. I think it's down to the... maybe it's down to the fact that she's support, and I've really tried to push attack on Sayu's artifacts. I don't know.
I will...
Help me. Hello, where's all my team? Just did that, didn't I? Just did that, didn't I? Deploy. Deploy. Here we go. You alright? Can I come in? No, right, I knew they'd attack me. These are new enemies that I've never seen before. I think they're like treasure hoarders. They feel... well, they're human anyway, aren't they? They've got those knives for hands again. Those knife hands. They look really dangerous. You couldn't pick your nose with that. You forget you're holding those knife hands and you scratch yourself. Look, see the way one come in there on the random? I knew that would be how it worked. I met one of the new enemies yesterday. And I said the way it's going to work is you're not going to know their attack patterns. So while you're concentrating on one thing, out of the side somewhere, someone's going to suddenly whack you with something. And you're going to think, what? Where did that come from? New attack patterns, mate. A strange energy extraction device. Exploration knowledge. The energy extraction device with the Eremite camp seems to serve some unspeakable purpose. You must look for a control key somewhere in the surrounding rooms to shut it down. However, even the smallest movement might interrupt the termination sequence, so make sure to keep the area free of obstruction until the maintenance shuts down. Whatever. Kill everyone. That's what I heard. Kill everyone. And then puzzle. Puzzle about. Make sure there's nobody moving. That's what I heard.
Punishment.
New enemy. Got a polearm themselves.
No, my sword.
It's interesting to start equipping enemies with the kung fu weapons that we are used to using. I mean, we've seen samurai, haven't we? But we haven't seen the full gamut. Now we're getting the full gamut. Of course, my hit squad isn't going to stand for any of this. They're just going to get themselves murdered by messing about with my hit squad. No, even this chuff behind the door. She can't get me and I can get her, so this seems really unfair. I'm just going to take it though. I'm going to cheese that. I'm not... obviously I'm going to cheese this, aren't I? Like, I'm not an idiot. Seems well unfair though. Ooh, barrels underneath there. Look, cheeky barrels. Just fell off for a minute. She's one of the new enemies that I like. Ow! She can hit me! Cheeky chuffer. Or is it a boy? Sucker for being a dickhead. Who's this? Who's this? Someone just dropped on me head. You see that? Where'd you come from, you chuffer? You mad chuffer. You out of nowhere. Killed that one in there now. She was a girl. It was this one that was the boy. Mad chuffer jumping on my head. You get yourself well sorted out, you are. There you go. Bye-bye you, faded red skin. It seems a bit horrible to be picking up faded red skin, doesn't it? If anything, I'd leave the faded red skin on the ground, but I think it might become one of those, you know, things you need to use. What's that? Oh!
Judgment!
You know, lock me in with the baddies. The cheeky chuffers.
Lights out.
How about that?
Yeah!
Where do you think you're going?
I'm not going anywhere. I'm here to smashing your head in, you fucking knob.
Body and mind.
He's got a curved sword like a scimitar, look. Kind of Turkish. Maybe a bit of Hinduism coming in there.
You can't run.
So you've seen Islamic, like something directly out of the Quran today, and now we're seeing
Judgment!
this kind of collage of Asian. I mean, Asian's probably the wrong word for me. North Indian. I mean, the only thing we haven't seen really is Nepalese, but you know, we're seeing a bit of a collage of different kinds of culture in Sumeru, which is kind of cool. I mean, hopefully not offensive to anyone. I mean, it's all total cultural appropriation, isn't it? Well, it's not. I mean, when you say cultural appropriation, does it matter if the culture... Like, I think cultural appropriation is only really bad if you went there and dominated and ruined their culture and then stole the things you liked. A bit like how... like Great Britain did it over the years, but I didn't do it. So if I want to cook a pizza, I'm not Italian, but you know, my culture didn't go out there and, like, you know, murder loads of Italians and steal their land. So, you know, I get that it's okay for me to just cook a pizza, no one cares. But what if I want to cook a curry? Well, I think that's also okay, even though in the history my ancestors and my direct ancestors went out there and were the colonial British people who ruled India at some point, but also married an Indian lady and had children that were like a mix between the two. So that's what I'm a product of. So I'm like a cultural crossover, but I don't know what that makes, you know, whether I should feel guilty of the sins of the past or... Oh, the challenge failed. What? I just went to pick a fruit, you fucking knob. Piss off.
Rain outlines your... Yeah! Punishment!
Life goes on.
Ring cutter!
This is Genshin Impact all over. I've told you what we're doing today. Reading that journal there now. I don't want to read the journal, I'm just reading it. I told you what we're doing today is we've come here to do domain crashing. We're going to crash into the domains early. But instead of doing that, I'm now pissing around with this fucking thing. And why am I doing that? I don't know. I just came here, just accidentally started doing it. You know, that's Genshin Impact all over. That's how it works. Honestly, well, they're back. Fucking dickheads.
You can't run!
But this time I can go in and out if I want, so...
No, my sword!
Shouldn't be too much of a problem. I mean, I will kill them the second time, why not?
Box of Adephydrix.
Can't just leave these chuffers wandering around to hurt people in the future, can we? Don't know what they might get up to. Room full of weapons here. Never seen anyone with a shield, but... Actually, no, I have. Some of the, what you call them? The Fatui had shields, didn't they? One of them specifically was a shield user. Look at this, being in this little room and you can't see properly. Camera angles. Good, huh? Right, you're dead. Okay, so I get the feeling... Well, I don't know what's going on, look for the keys. But I get the feeling it wanted me to go in here and then round here, look, because this one opened. So maybe round here.
Faster? Okay, faster.
I'm back here now, so what the fuck you on about? And it's pointing like there's a key missing that way. I just picked that one up, so maybe these keys are still available up there and this way. And this way would be this room that you can't go in. So... I must have to get some height on the... Alright, there's the key. So I'm going to have to get some height on it. Get in a different way. Don't mess me around now, because I'm just investigating over here. I'm still doing the puzzle, you fucker. But clearly... I mean, wait, that's that key, isn't it? So maybe there's another key that way somewhere. I don't fucking know. I don't want to go too far away, because I don't want it to cheat me out of it. Second time. Look, I knew you'd get in from up top. There we go. Right, in from up top. So let's have this and let's see what happens next. Oh, there's only two.
Feeling lucky today?
Feeling lucky today? What are you on about?
Rise.
Yesterday was one of the worst days of my streaming career. I was hoping for such a big day streaming, and I couldn't go on Twitch down, and I couldn't load up Genshin Impact. It took ages to load up, and I didn't know what was wrong with it. And yeah, and then my kilobytes tanked it towards the end of the broadcast, so pretty chuffing disastrous. But today's a good day, feeling lucky. I'm a bit surprised, actually, I'll be honest, I'm a bit surprised that we're not being joined by more people in chat for the Genshin Impact experience of a lifetime, new area. But I do get the feeling, I mean, Juzzy said specifically, and Juzzy's been here for every episode, and they said specifically that they wanted to play the game themselves, and not, you know, for a couple of days they were going to be, and I get it, you know, get yourself your favourite chockies, get yourself your favourite chips, crisps, whatever, get bedded in, get a big duvet and play Genshin Impact for 12, 48, 64 hours straight. You know, new area, I get it. So I imagine that these chapters of our progress will get a little more interest. What am I looking at? That's Sumeru City over there, I'm looking at it. It's just like built into the tree, so you kind of like, you lose it, don't you? You don't see the building so much, you lose it in the tree. It's very clever. Yeah, I imagine people will be playing this for themselves, and that the views, the interest will come a little later. I'm not complaining. I'm just saying, like, you know. Like on other games, when there's a new thing, you see a pickup on the streams. But I actually do feel like Genshin Impact, Genshineers, I like to call them the Genshineers, the people that play it, us, Genshineers. I feel like we all want to play the fucking game ourselves. What do you mean challenge failed? Oh, what did I do now? I got distracted by a thing I was picking up, and I did the thing again. I came over here again and fucked it up. But I did get 2 keys, didn't I? Oh, I'm such a div. Such an idiot. What's going on, look? Find the control keys. 2 keys. Well, I know there's one here. So there's one. Alright, I've got to kill you again.
Come on, coward!
Jumpy Dumpty go! Blow them all up!
Let's get this done really quick.
Woo!
He's slicing through the wall there. That's not right.
I'll be back.
Is it? This chuffer coming through the wall. Stop climbing on the wall, you chuffer.
Witness the power of Gugwa.
Life goes on.
Boom. Oh, I did notice the music as well, I've got to tell you this. Next time it comes in, you know how I say the Genshin Impact music is sometimes... I haven't done it on as a react yet, but sometimes it's stolen from other things. We've heard a motif from Coldplay, of all places. But in this area, this new place, I heard He Who Would Valiantly in one of the pieces of music.
Punishment.
So next time it happens, I'll alert you and I'll let you know. So already I've found 2 keys. Investigate the extractor. What did I do last time? I just went off over there by mistake. Investigate the extractor. Here we are. Looks dangerous, whatever it is. There you go. Maybe that's one extractor shut down. Guard the extractor. Alright. Guard it until it gets shut down.
Rain outlines
Don't
you.
let them fucking mess with it.
Wheel of life. Orders given.
Orders received. If you're Dendro, you're gonna not like Klee, surely. It's like if you're made of grass and like she's gonna melt you and burn you. This one's come over here again. I thought she was dead. That one's stuck against the rock, look. Smushed him up against the rock. That's how you do that. I mean, I can't get him to... I don't want to go away either, do I? Because I've got to guard the extractor. So I'm going to stay over here. Otherwise it might fuck up. But it's good to know that I'm now being shot from a position that I can't access, so... Come on, you idiot. Yeah, you. With your crossbow.
Lights out.
Crossbow.
No, my sword.
Dead. I'll restart it. Chuff off, I'm right here.
Time to go to work.
Here we go again. Oh, bigger crew. Look at this. Look at you. Right, I'll take out your little ninnies first, then I'll focus on you, you big chuffer.
Rise.
Rain outlines your fate.
Oh, I've got a timer as well, look, 128. Oh god, I've better hurry up. I bet I'm not going to do this now. I forgot that I was on time.
La la la. Boing, boing,
And he looks pretty
boing.
tough.
Dumpty, dumpty, go. Yeah. Blow them up.
Oh. Right, 1 minute 13 to deal with this.
La la
It's
la.
mainly this dude I need to get into.
Now you're testing my patience.
No, I'm testing your patience. I'll show you testing your patience, you. Ooh,
I
chuffing.
let my guard down.
It's annoying because it knocks you back and that slows you down. Now how am I frozen?
Gotcha.
Judgment.
Is he a wet or a frozer?
Wheel of life.
Didn't notice that. What's he doing now? 40 seconds. Come on, Cleet. Mash him. He's having a little rest. Mash him up.
Rain outlines your
There we
fate.
go. Restart it. 30 seconds left. Come on. When it's 30 seconds, how long I have to defend it for? Or if those 30 seconds finish, do I lose?
Let me weave you a verse. You can't run.
I don't know what the answer is to this. I'm just going to stay close if I can, and hopefully it'll, hopefully I'll win.
Sparks and flash. Pew.
What? It said deactivate, and I failed. You see that? Oh, I can do it again. I can do it again. So I'll just stand here, yeah? Well, I've got to kill them all. I think I've got to kill them all, haven't I? I'm not going away from the detector anyway. I'm standing here with it. Because it stops it when I go away from it. So maybe it's just that I need to stand, close enough. Look, reinitiating termination procedure. I just need to keep the termination procedure going, don't I? Doesn't matter if they're dead or not, does it? In fact, it's probably easier to have these ninnies with me than the big chuffers. So come on, procedure. Is that thing moving?
Where do you think you're going?
I can't tell if that thing's moving or not. Do I need to electrocute it?
Lights out.
It's not moving, is it? I need to kill the ninnies, which means I've just wasted all that time. Right, abandon challenge. Confirmed. It's already a
Things are
great
getting
big load of
interesting.
dick. It's still there to ready to deactivate, so I can still mess with it. So it's already a great big dickhead. Let's just confirm that. Pinned, if I want to come back to it, I'm assuming I won't have to mess around with the keys again. I'm going to go and heal up. Quite fun, though. For a great big dickhead. It's Toucan. Toucan play at that game. Got anything to offer the statue yet, have I? I got 2. And it wants 20. So, it's a 10th of the way there. Now then, I want some cheeky new domains open, please. Let's go and do some unlocking of some domains. This is closest. It can clearly be next on the list. Let's navigate there. And when we're around, we'll try and tag some of these as well. More primos for unlocking every little teleporter, isn't there? All good in the hood. Am I getting up there? Yeah, I'm alright up there, aren't I? Am I going to make that? Seems to be going down a lot further than I thought I would. No, I can't climb up. Do one. 0121, do one. Messing me about climbing up there. Oh, I'm not going to not make it, am I? Surely, come on. That'll do, won't it? Yeah, okay, we're up. No, obviously not. Stupid thing. I don't like it when it does things like that, because it wastes my time. Like, the climbing, I've said it before on stream a number of times, I am repeating myself, but the climbing is slow. Like, the rest of the game, very quick, lots of stuff happening all the time, you know, lots of fighting, lots of cling, 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 big explosion, get a chest, then there's something to pick up, now there's something to see.
Fortune
Like, all this, yeah? Lots of fast click, 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 bling, 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 and then, when you do climbing, it's like, slow, 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 slow while you're climbing and just waiting to see if you make it. And at the very end, you run out of stamina. Like, it's just, they need to... Shut up, you. Looking for trouble. I'll give you trouble, look. What they need to do is they need to either add much more stamina or... And I suppose you will get more stamina because we've got more statues to unlock and power up now, but... Or, speed up the climbing or put things on the climbs to make them more fun. And I did notice they've done that a little bit in one of these areas of Sumeru. They have put a few things on the climbs. So that's good. Already getting used to killing these chuffers, even though I don't know who they are or what their purpose is or, you know, what their drives or ambitions are. I'm just happy to come in, see that they're cross, kill them. Bit disappointing there's no chest. Where's my chest, you fucker? But they're the baddies, aren't they? They're the Sumeru baddies. Effectively the treasure hoarders of the Fatui of the land. Happy with that. Everyone likes Wet Boy around here, because all this stuff likes a bit of water, doesn't it? No one likes Klee. Everything on fire. That's not on fire.
Jumpy Dumpty Go!
Ah, that's better. What's this? Defeat all the hilly chills, press V to navigate. And what's this? She's saying someone said... Hang on. She's going on about hilly chills. I can't see any hilly chills. And I didn't press V to navigate, so I don't know where that is. And what's this thing? With the green on it. Do I have to react with Dendro to that? I don't know what that is. It's some big rock with green on it. Maybe I have to, like, you know, make the thing grow and it'll pop the rock. Or... Didn't want any water. We have to be Gravekipper. We have to be the main one. We can't not have the main one, can we? Because it's Dendroland. So... Oh, that did nothing either. Maybe I have to ping up to it. Maybe I have to... Oh, there's the hilly chills. Right, I'll do the hilly chills, then I'll go back for that thing. What are you doing, you fuckers? Oh, it's nearly dead. I'm really late to the party. Shit. Fuck this right up. There you go, traveller on the road. I left your thing to get fucked right up. It's all on fire as well. Thank you. Thanks to meeting a traveller. The cargo's been sheltered. And it's this dude again. So, oh, again, yeah. I'm a travelling merchant from Fontaine. His goods are the latest and greatest. And that's why he's transporting them. And I don't give a shit. So, would you just shut up now? Would you just shut up? Chuffing idiot. You need to get yourself a guard. He's gone. There's a chest up there. I'll go and have that. But before I do... In fact, we're not even chest hunting, really. I do chest grubbing at the end. But I don't mind getting them when we see them. But this has surely got to be this, hasn't it? Dendrogra. And this. No? Like, will nothing fix this? Puzzle solver that I don't understand. Go on then, I'll have the chest and then we'll go and unlock the new place. Domain Crasher. Not waiting to be told. As far as Collie's concerned, I'm still back at base camp feeling poorly, but no. I've escaped. I've got to unlock the whole world. Killing things. Attacking people who have got no real political cause to attack. I don't know what's wrong with them, why they're baddies. Just going, killing them, taking their chests, unlocking the domains. Later on they'll say, oh, we need you to go up this road and defeat these people. I'll be like, I've already done it. Been there. Seen that.
Scatter! Lights out.
Look, they've fallen off.
Judgment!
They've all fallen off, so this is a rubbish... No, I don't like things like this because I don't want to fall off.
Propagate!
I don't want them to fall off. How am I going to kill them if they've fallen off?
Dumpty dumpty toe. Blow them all up.
Judgment!
And out of all of the things I don't want to happen, I don't want to have to fall off.
Try to keep up.
Well, I'm going to have to fall off myself now, aren't I? Look. There we go. What are you doing under there, you chuffer? Traveller's probably the worst one, because all my talents are rubbish, and the talent domain doesn't open till Monday.
Shiver!
All my dendro talents. No, don't go far away.
Fine, fine, fine.
There you go.
On this one.
Shut up, you.
You want this one? You want this one?
Shut up, you. Thank you.
There are a few interesting trinkets here.
There we go. Yep, there are. Right, let's have a look at this. Where's me? Oh, there it is. Found it. Found it. I like the way they're lit up in that curious pink. Bit of a colour clash with the red that we used to get, but curious pink. Found it. What's this one? Domain of Blessings. Oh, it's an artifact. Elemental Mastery. 8 seconds of triggering an elemental reaction. The character will obtain buffs based on the type of element. It's quite clever, so you can switch that around to different people. Deepwood Memories is Dendro. So this is it. I want to build a really strong Traveller. I decided. This is the time to talk it through. Let me show you. Spire of Solitary Enlightenment. Let me show you something that does my fucking nut in. I'll tell you what I love now. I'll show you something. Look at this that I love now. We're going to have a look at this later. We're going to have a look at an Electro Regispine as well. I love this is the new area. And you just scroll across. This is Leeway. And Leeway hasn't got any bigger. Leeway just had a line down it here, didn't it? It's not got any bigger, but it feels bigger because it's connected up to this. You don't see where the lines are drawn. You just feel like when you put Leeway in the shot, all of a sudden there's more over here. It's like bigger. Feels bigger, and it is big, isn't it? And all the way back to Mondstadt now, little old Mondstadt. Oh, it feels bigger. And you kind of forget that Inazuma's stuck on over here as well. Series of islands. We've still got a lot to do in Inazuma. It's just so good. It's just so good. Anyway, what I want to show you is not so good, though. Let's go over here. Do you remember the other time, if you watched through the playthrough, I went in this room and I got frozen and I got wet and I got frozen, I got killed. I could never do the room and I used to hate it. And then I did it and I was like, yes, I've done it. This is a bit different. This is a new room. This is the new worst place in Genshin Impact. We'll just go in with the squad I've got because it doesn't matter. Actually, it does matter. No, we'll do it this way. We're going. This is what I went through. We'll go in the squad I've got. Level 90s, you have to do level 90s if you want your big things. And why am I in here? Because Bloodstained Chivalry is not bad. It's physical damage, and after defeating an opponent, it increases charge damage. So, like, it's increased damage. And I've got a few of them anyway. Picked them up over the time that we've been playing. Noblesse Oblige, Elemental Burst. Using Elemental Burst increases everyone's attack. This is actually quite a good one for Diona, I'm told. And Diona is a new character coming up on my squad. So I wanted to get Diona's artifacts. So I thought, I'll come here and I'll pick up... I'll just run it 3 times and I'll smash it. And then I'll pick up loads of artifacts. That's what I thought. It wants Geo damage bonus. Why Geo damage bonus? Let's have a look. Doesn't matter what squad I've got on, does it? Because we're going to die. I'll put Geo on for
As
you.
you wish.
It doesn't help me, but I'll put it on for you. We're going to die, so don't worry what happens in this one. I'll just show you what happens. And I'll put you on as well, because it's...
I'm so sleepy.
Right. This is what happens. It's like a little story. So, I went in here. The intent. Told me to do Geo damage. I brought Noelle. I didn't know what was coming up. I just thought, Geo damage, I'll bring Noelle, I'll smash them all up, I'll get my artifacts. Let's go. What's this? 3 of them? So immediately I think, why am I got Noelle? Why am I doing Geo damage? Because you get increased Geo damage, yes. But these things have got those shields, and isn't it the case that I need to, don't I need to, like, break the shields? Like, isn't that the key here, to break the shields?
I am a disgrace.
She's dead. She's dead.
To the knights.
Just gonna pop that up. Now I'm using the wrong thing to, like, I want to break the shields, don't I? So, like, that one's been broken. I've got them all now. How did I get them all? How did I get them all? I'll explain it once I'm dead. Hang on. I would normally use this character to break the fire shield, wouldn't I? I'm separating them now. It's a mistake. Oh, I pressed the wrong button. Fuck off. I might actually get them, you see. I don't want to... Oh, I do want to die. I want to explain it to you. I'm dead. Right, look. We're dead. We're dead. Leave domain. Imagine they all got killed. We're dead. When they all get going, they fucking annihilate me. My weapon strength is low. My artifact strength is low. I'm here to get artifacts, you dickhead. So... like... No good having low artifact level when you're trying to grind artifacts, is it? What? What? They're all dead. Now, Geo's not the thing in there. Geo is actually not the thing. I thought I had to do all their shields separately, so I went in next time with a fire character, a water character, an ice character, and I went after them individually. I got killed again. It was a nightmare. It was a... like, when I say a nightmare, it was a real chuffing nightmare. So it's not about breaking the shields individually. What it's about, actually, I learned on the internet.
There's still a long road ahead.
And I might as well just take anyone with a fucking claymore, because I don't have a lot of geo. I've only got Ningguang coming through. But I'll just take him for now, it doesn't matter.
To hut.
What it's about, really, is you notice in that run we just did, they all got smashed up, and you might say Sayu smashed them up. The reason Sayu smashed them up is because I popped that special, and the special is an Animo special, so it creates a swirl, and because one of them's fire, one of them's water, one of them's ice, when they swirl, they pop each other's shields. It's a really clever interaction. I had to look it up on the internet because I'm not that clever. When they swirl together, they pop each other's shields. So now, armed with the Traveller... This room does my head in so much, right? Armed with the Traveller, and I haven't done any foods, I'm not wasting them on this run, because we'll probably die. But armed with the Traveller and my Animo skill, and bear in mind my talents here are quite leveled up. That's not as leveled up as it could be. It's level 4. You know, we're looking for 5s and 6s. But, you know, it's leveled up a bit more than the rest of them anyway. And certainly more than the Dendro. What I'm supposed to do here is I'm supposed to get all of these enemies together, swirl them up in my hurricane, and then smash them to bits, using the power of Geo at the end to smash them to bits so they can't get up off their feet and start doing all their specials. That's the thing. Now my hurricane's not ready, so it won't work, will it? Just go and charge up my hurricane. I want to show it to you and see if I can do it, and I probably can't, and it's been annoying me. And it's all part of a big story, and you know, we're only halfway through the story, so bear in mind, give me a second. Let me just find any enemy to just charge up my, right, I've just jumped in some water, that's not an enemy. They're quite densely populated, the chasm, aren't they? Let me find any enemy just so I can charge up my hurricane. There'll be someone around at this corner, won't there? Look, here we are, here's an enemy. I don't want to get killed, bearing in mind, I just want to charge up my hurricane, so I just want to do a few smacks. Get my special charging.
I must leave.
Let's not waste time. Let's end this quickly. Stay right.
Wingblade.
Am I ever going to get this thing charging? Halfway there.
You can't run. Well, better try.
Wingblade.
There's another one. Alright, don't kill me, please, because I'm only here to charge up my special.
You can't run.
Right, okay, that'll do for here. I'm gonna run. Find someone a bit more feeble. This thing that I'm doing this gets me killed so often. Right, here they are. Charged up. Back to you. Let's just go back to you and let's just get this thing charged. Look. Okay, there's my crystal. Yeah, thank you. Right. So what I'm supposed to do is I'm supposed to swirl them up in a teleport. In a... I'm supposed to get them spinning in a big swirl. With my grave kipper. That's not a problem, is it? It shouldn't be a problem. It's a huge problem to me.
Steady as stone.
It recommended going over here. And apparently they all teleport over here. Like they get angry and they all come at you. Yeah, there's two. There's two. Where's the other one? Gonna need the other one to teleport in, please. Now they're moving, so you see it fucks me about, it doesn't do it. I want them all together, that's the main thing, otherwise I'm gonna die.
Leave it all to me.
I'm gonna get enormously killed now. Would you all come over here? Right, anyway, this is what you're supposed to do, and then it's moved, stop moving! Right, and then you do this. And it catches them all together. You see how they swirled now, you see how it hasn't worked? Hasn't worked for me. And I'm dead. But you're supposed to be able to use that hurricane, and the fact that it went on fire will kill the water one, and the fact that it's then wet will kill the ice one, and like they react together and they kill each other. And so I said to myself, I'm still not getting that done. Why am I not able to do that? The whole point is to get the artifacts out of that domain, remember? The whole point of doing that is that I've got Diona on the way up, and her artifacts are dog shit. None, haven't even got any. So I want to get the good artifacts that are right for her. So I need to do that room. That's the new room. I can't do it. I keep getting absolutely demolished. See how quick they killed her? Because I couldn't get my swirl off properly. So that annoys the fuck out of me. And then the next thing is... I shouldn't have done that. I should have just recharged at the tower, shouldn't I? The next issue is me saying, right, so the problem I've got there is twofold. One, I've got to get lucky and the Chuffers have got to go and stand next to each other, which we nearly did with Sayu then, didn't we? So the next thing I said to myself is Sayu and Gravekipper are my Animo characters, and they need to be fucking rocking. Like, they need to be absolutely spanking it. Because if I can get these talents up, so I need to do some of them. If I can get those talents up, that's going to hit harder. That'll help. And the other thing I said to myself was, what about the artifacts? Because look, Gravekipper hasn't even got good artifacts. Why don't I get Gravekipper some good artifacts? So then I said to myself, why don't we go and grind the Animo artifacts? Because if they're good, Gravekipper will have them. If they're not good, then I can give them off to Sayu. It's over here somewhere, isn't it? If they're good artifacts, then Gravekipper can have them. And if they're not good, then I can hand them off to Sayu, yeah? That's what I said. Because Sayu's also an Animo, and she needs a bit of a... You know, we need to look at these artifacts a bit more carefully, because at the moment we've just got Berserker on everyone, and a few good ones, but not really good ones. Same here, she's just got a basic set of gold stuff. No decision making there, just put the gold ones that I had on. So I want good artifacts. So that would make sense, wouldn't it? That would make sense. Go and grind up the Dendro art. Sorry, go and grind up the artifacts. It's over here. It's one of these. It's not this one. There it is. Viridescent Venera, whatever that says. Get all them. Increase my Animo damage bonus. Increase my swirl damage bonus. Go in there with Gravekipper with this set on. All solid. Smash up those mages. And that will get me the other artifacts for Diona. That was the plan. But now we've unlocked all this, look. Unlocked all this. And I've just unlocked a new domain. And this new domain has got Dendro art. Ooh, Dendro. It's not going to help me get the artifacts for doing it, but look. Dendro. Don't you want them? Don't you want to build the Traveller for Dendro? Because we're in this new area. And it's all Dendro. Yeah, so you want to build the Traveller now, don't you? Again. Like, she's a new character, essentially, because she's got no talents, no, you know, artifacts for Dendro and all that. And I could hand them off to my new Dendro characters as my new Dendro characters come into the squad. So that seems like sense. So now all of a sudden on my list, because I've got a big list, remember? Got a big list. We've got a lot of leeway still to discover. We've got a boss to kill over here. We've got an island to uncover over here. We've got side quests still in Inazuma. We've pretty much cleared everything in Mondstadt. We're 100%ing these areas now. So that's on my list though, 100% these areas. We've got in Inazuma on my list is, I think there's still a couple of commissions that will get us some primos if we clear them off. I'll have to check, but there's not much on my list here, but you know, 100%ing it would be nice. The Chasm, only halfway through that. Really, there's still a big chunk of stuff to do in the Chasm. Not, I think I've done all the story, but there's a bit more, like half a what do they call it, prologue something, story thing, interlude. There's half an interlude in the Chasm, and now all this. So we've got a big list, and that's on top of, I mean, it's as well as ascending all these characters, getting all the books, grinding up all the damn gems, you know, and all that stuff. So got a bit of a big list. And I think it varies in order, you know, you kind of say, oh, I want to do this, or I want to do that, or I'll spend some time doing this, or which domain's open today, and which artifacts can I grind, and, you know, maybe you can't do the books or the balls that you need because of the domain not being open. I forgot to mention the weapons, of course. You know, I don't really want to take 3-star weapons up to level 80, 90, because it seems like a waste. I've got some good 4-star weapons these days, but, like, you know, they need things, don't they? All the weapons. I'm trying to find one that hasn't been pushed high. That's a good example. Maybe this. You know, I still need to do a few weapons. Oh, the stringless is a good example there. That's at level 50. And it needs Decacabrins. I've got some of them. Let's ascend it. And then it'll need loads of these. So there's always something else on the list, isn't there? Look. 8, 9. Enhance. Reveal to us that we need more of these, and I've got none, and that's going to be a grind. Monday, Thursday, Sunday. So there's always something on the list that maybe you can't do today, and you maybe put off for another day on the list because, you know, it's Mondays, Thursdays, Sundays. Oh, I have to remember that one. There's always those sort of things, but organising your priorities, which character you're trying to rank up, which weapon you're pushing hardest on, you know, all that sort of stuff. I actually feel that in terms of that, Gravekipper being a good Dendro has got to go high on the list. Because I don't have any other Dendros. We're in the new Dendro area. It just makes sense. You know, following that chain I was following before, do the Animo, so then I can do the domain, so I can get the things for Diona. That's taking a back seat to do the Dendro now. In terms of artifacts, we're going to grind up some Dendro artifacts right here, I think. In terms of talents, we're not on Dendro right now. We're on Animo. In terms of talents, everything's at 0, and I can't do anything on it until Thursday, I think. But I'm hoping that you might get some of these as rewards for quests. Because my talents require new stuff that I've never seen before. It's these teachings of admonition. I do see that you get some of those as quest rewards as well, as you know, during the game. So maybe we pick up some of those without having to grind it on Thursday. But I've got to open this place in order to grind it. So that's on our list, like I said earlier. Yeah, I've done enough talking about what we're doing. You get the gist. You see what we're doing, don't you? You understand we're at level 1s. We need to be at level 5s and 6s. So Let's have a look now then at our first new domain. We've crashed a domain. Let's have a look inside. Let's go top line first. We should be up to it. You know, we might have a trouble like we did on that last one, but hopefully we're up to it. If we're not up to it, we can knock it down and have a, you know, run through at a lower level. It's a bit strange that, I suppose you can do all the story before you're level 50, can't you? But it's a bit strange that we have lower levels and there's no way I'm going to touch that, is there, at this stage? And yet, you can't really get to Sumeru without playing through the rest of the game, in which case you'll probably be a high level when you get here, but they probably thought of it. That's why it doesn't start at 10. Oh, I didn't read the thing. Hang on. Bandits from the sea. Bandits from the sea of sand. Bandits from the sea of sand. That means the desert. The sea confused me there. Bandits from the sea of sand lurk within this domain. Use your understanding of the secrets of the elements to defeat them and obtain the precious artifacts. The challenge features place characters with high elemental mastery into your party to use the ley line disorder to increase the elemental mastery of all party members. I don't really understand that. I mean, elemental mastery is a feature of the things that we have, isn't it? Like, some of them are good attacks, some of them are good elemental mastery. Really, attacks on my brain, but it wants electro, cryo, and hydro. So surprisingly, it doesn't want dendro for the dendro artifacts. Electro, cryo, and hydro. I suppose you don't want dendro if you're going to be grinding dendro artifacts, because dendro is not going to be very good. Electro, cryo, hydro. Electro,
Chivalry will never die.
cryo,
Make sure to keep up.
and hydro. So I'll put my cryo healer on.
I'm here.
That's my hydro. That's my... And I've got 2 cryos, so it's only electro slot that's going next. And if I sort it by attack, it turns out that if I just switch out somebody else...
Just sharpen my spear.
So we can have a look who's next on the list that's electro. It turns out that she's actually surpassing Razor now. So let's put her in.
Something's come up?
And this should be no trouble, should it? A level 90 new domain that I've never seen before after I just got my asses handed to me by those 3 Sinjin mages. They weren't Sinjin, they were Abyss mages, thank you.
Time to act.
Dun 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 dun. I'm gonna use some toast. Gonna eat some toast. Use toast. And I don't know what elements I'm gonna be attacked by, but I know what I've brought. So no hydro. No, I haven't brought Klee. It's a bit weird. Use one of them and a little attack buff, but only little buffs. So I haven't got lots of stuff, and I'm vegan. Right.
You are not welcome.
Rain outlines your
Obviously, it was going to be this crew, wasn't it? But like I said, I don't know any of their attack patterns, so it's going to be interesting watching them come out at me on the random. And I do notice that they disguise their attack patterns better than some other enemies, so we'll just see what goes on.
You can't run.
Trying to keep them frozen as much as possible, I think.
Rise.
She's skulking around on the edge. I don't like that. She popped in to give me a kick in then.
With sword comes shadow.
With sword comes shadow.
Incoming. No, my sword.
Just gonna try and stay close to this chuffer and, you know, do a lot of damage if I can.
Judgment.
Don't know what's going on with those big attacks coming in at me,
Now you're
but
testing my patience.
gonna need this, please.
Life goes
Thank
on.
you. Whoa, 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 whoa! She got melfed.
Don't blink. Rain outlines your fate.
Something happened there. I don't know what's going on really. I'm just, you know, going hell for leather.
Body and mind.
I don't like the look of that thing spraying in next, flying in around me, whatever that was. Shit, her on the edge, look. She's flying in there, running in, doing a Naruto run. That's the one you want to watch. Ah. Can we not at least kill somebody so that we've at least got one of them down?
Speed of light. Let me weave you a verse.
Hopefully the biggest one. You know, can we not get anybody down? Man down! Shut up, pulverized. Don't like the look of that.
Judgment.
Man down, here we go.
No.
Yes, 1 down. 2 to go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Flow. Engineer that sound if you really want to get down with that mix, with that bend. Pipe will make you back bend. And melody with the 1, with the 2, with the 2, with the 3. That's the way that it's got to be. Peace and love with the unity. Come on, 3 minutes. Let's do it. Let's just smash. Oh, is he doing a poop?
You can't run.
You can't run. I feel like I'm slowing down on the old damage now for some reason. Where's my specials going off?
You can't run.
Why not pop in? There we go.
Lights out.
Drop the house on him.
No, my sword.
There you go. Challenge complete. Challenge complete. So it wasn't actually an issue. It was just get in there and just fucking go nuts. Make sure Chi-Chi was healing me all the way and just pop off. No problem. I'll spend the condensed resin. Why not? Can't remember what we're even in here for. So. Oh yeah, we're in here for these. And we've got 2 of the same thing. Hydro damage bonus. What? What the fuck is that? You piece of shit. That's like the worst thing you could do. It's a Dendro set. So don't put hydro damage bonus on it because it's useless. Isn't it? Your Dendro character's not also going to want a hydro damage bonus, are they? Cryo damage bonus. Both of them in the bin. Like, what a fucking stupid thing to do. Hello, Hoyoverse. I'm not always complaining. I'm always really positive. But that is just dumb as rocks. Because it just scraps it. It just turns it into scrap, isn't it? And someone's going to say, oh yeah, but you can have a combination reaction, can't you? Because you can use your rain cutters and then your character's also doing hydro damage maybe. I don't give a shit. I want Dendro stuff to boost my Dendro. And on top of it, I want attack. I don't want cryo damage bonus. You fucking... What the fuck is that? I mean, at least it wasn't a difficult domain. But all of this other stuff, I got it in duplicate because I pressed condensed resin, got loads of doubles or something, I don't know, but all this other stuff is rubbish. The blue, the purple, it's just going straight in the bin. I don't care what it's got on it, attack, nothing, doesn't matter, going in the bin. All rubbish, just gold line. I can't believe they did that. It's a waste of resin, isn't it? It's a waste of time and resin because nobody can use it. There's nobody that's saying, I'm glad that I got a cryo damage bonus on top of my Dendro set, is there? There's nobody doing that. It's the most stupid thing in the world. I'll run one more, and if it fucks me about again, I'm out. Go and open up the other domains.
Body and mind.
Got to keep an eye on my buffs, because they'll all kick off at the same time, and then I'll die. Don't know who's supposed to go first here, but...
Rain outlines your fate. Rain cutter. Yeah!
Just get this... The one that annoyed me the most was this woman with the random attacks.
Nowhere to hide.
Life goes on.
Judgment.
Is that all you got?
You can't run.
Let's end this now.
Don't blink.
I want her, please, charging up, please. Come on. Come on, come on. Watch out. What's going on? I'm stuck in the air, I can't do anything.
Shiver. No, my sword.
You're all gonna get it for that, now. You're all gonna get it for that. I didn't like that, I felt like I was being cheated, and now you're all gonna absolutely get it, you chuffers. This is for those two artifacts, you chuffers.
Now you're testing my patience.
Shut up, you tested my patience with those artifacts.
You can't run. Punishment.
Oosh.
Judgment.
We've all gotta go. Oh, I need healing, I need heals, I need heals, I need to be careful. These two are down.
Speed of light.
Oh, watch out, watch out, watch out.
No, my sword.
Let's get the healings going. Come on, come on. Be careful. Until I can get my heals up. Come on. Get out of that. Heals up. Right. In hard.
Body and
Ooh, careful, you chopper.
outlines your face. I am
Dead. Got one dead, got one dead. I got one of theirs dead, and I got one of mine dead.
Lights out.
Little chess move there, little self-sacrifice.
Judgment.
Opening box.
Other death-tie tricks, and now you're gonna get it, mate. There's nothing you can do. You've got one big chopper against 4 of these chuffers. Your electro glasses on. You think you're cool. You get nothing out of me. You get nothing out of me. One-on-one, I can see your attacks a mile off.
Speed of light.
Speed of light, mate. And you're the speed of an old potato thrown out of a car window. And the car's an old car as well. It's not going fast. It's stationary. The car's parked. An old potato thrown out of a parked car window. That's your
Body
speed.
and mind.
That's your speed, mate. Old potato out of a parked car window. Right, now don't fuck me about
Time to
again,
act.
because you know I've come here for my domain quest resin, spending my condensed resin. I'm a good chuffer. I'm a good chuffing player who plays the game a lot. And ooh, you know I'm committed free to play here. Laurel coronet. That's the hat. Looks stupid, but you don't see it on the character, so it doesn't matter. But that's the hat. Let's see what it is. HP. HP, you can translate that HP. HP means healing points or health points, doesn't it? Health points, hit points. But you can translate that to mean in the bin. So nobody wants that. Defense, attack, HP as the bonus set. Defense. A defense. Sand glass, hourglass. A defense time. Attack, yes! We got one. Attack as the main stat. But underneath it, then you start to get nitpicky, because you don't want defense and HP and energy recharge and elemental mastery. You want crit rate, attack, attack. So at least we've got one item that you could actually you know, you could put it on a character, I suppose, with attack. You're not going to bother spending anything ranking it up, are you? And then we've got all that, which is rubbish. So I'm leaving the domain because I feel like I'm getting cheated. But it was fun. And that's where we're going to get our dendro artifacts. Look at those. They throw you all that far high up. Yeah. Well, it's not far anyway. It's not even far. They should go twice as far up, shouldn't they? They should definitely go twice as far up. We'll take it. See that artifact rolling? I haven't been doing a lot of it, but that is also a bit like gambling, isn't it? That's a lot like when you know, before I said that this game is not like a slot machine. It's like a game with a slot machine attached to the side if you want your characters. Like, if you want to play the game, imagine this is an arcade. We're in an arcade, you know, an amusement arcade. And if you want to play this game, you have to go up to the machine, put your money in, and there's a joystick, isn't there? And there's buttons, and you run around and play the game. Diablo Immortal, it feels like there's a joystick and buttons, but really, you go up to the game and you put your money in and you pull the slot machine handle, and then the joystick and buttons come up so you can run around, and at the end, the slot machine thing rolls, and that's what you want. It's all a big slot machine handle. This isn't that. If you want to put the money in to get your characters and play the slot machine, that's here. That's here. But I don't do that unless I get free wishes. I have free goes on the slot machine. But the game itself is joystick and controls.
Now, this is what I call a moment of solitude.
Shut up, book boy. In that domain, right? In that domain, the game itself is joystick and controls, but because it's fairly straightforward, really, once you get a hold of it, like mechanically, you know, I did that and I can do it 10 times. Really, it's like go in that domain, spend my resin, which is putting the money in. You can put money in and buy resin. Put my resin in, spending my money, and then I pull the slot machine arm and I hope that I get the artifact at the end. It's like beating bosses in World of Warcraft and waiting for the weapon to drop. It's very similar. It's a gambling mechanic, isn't it? So no wonder Asmongold's addicted to gambling if he's been playing World of Warcraft all these years. It's all, please, 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 daddy needs a new pair of shoes.
that the hero approach the vile dragon's limpid lair.
You know, what you're doing in that domain. Please, 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 Daddy needs a new pair of shoes. You know, while you're beating up those enemies, that's the reels rolling, isn't it? And when the enemies are all dead, it stops, and that's what you get your artifacts. And if you don't get what you want, you have to do it again. Another roll, another gamble, essentially, isn't it? I mean, it's kind of okay, because there's all different kinds of artifact sets. How are you going to give people a chance to earn and gather all different kinds? We can do it randomly in a thing like that, yeah, fair enough. There's other ways, you know, you could actually, maybe, they could create a feature. I know there's a feature in this game. Hello, little toucan. Toucan player that game. There is a feature in the game. Let me see if I can figure this out. It might be in crafting. There's a feature where you can put 3 of these artifacts into a box. Where are my artifacts? I've got like boxes and mechanical things, magic things that you can use, and there's a feature, I think it's at the crafting table, you can put 3 of these artifacts in a box and it'll pop out 1 artifact. So you'd 3 for 1, not very good value, but it'll pop out a new artifact with different stats on it. So you essentially can roll it again, and if you're trashing them anyway, you can trash them to roll again instead of trashing them to build up something good. Because all of these are now currency. All of this rubbish is currency for when I want to upgrade one of the good ones. So let's say she's got that and it's good and I like it, which I don't, and it's not, so I'm not going to upgrade it. That's HP, so it's not good. That's attack and crit rate, so we'll say that's good. Like, you can then... Can't I enhance it? Why am I not able to do that? I'm in the wrong menu, probably. Where's your little... you enhance it, don't you? And you put these things in there. All this rubbish that's rubbish that you don't want. Anything that's rubbish that you don't want. You know, you can just start popping it in there. And then you enhance that. So it's all currency, isn't it? It's all stuff that you're going to use, but it's all kind of rubbish as well. So maybe they should just have a system on the crafting table somewhere where you can say, here's my artifact, I want to scrub off defense. I want to scrub off defense, so I'm going to, you know, obviously it'll be expensive, won't it, in terms of artifacts. Maybe I paid, you know, 5 of these and I scrub off defense and get a reroll on that. But what I'd really rather see is, sorry, my head's in the way a bit, isn't it, for these stats? What I'd really rather see is a way of just saying, look, I want attack, crit, so scrub that off and just put crit. Don't mess me about rolling it, just scrub it off and put crit. Like, you know, they should, I remember in early Diablo, not in current Diablo Immortal or anything like that, but you used to be able to do that. I think you used to be able to re-roll a slot on one of your legendaries and you just keep re-rolling it until you got the thing you want. So, like, eventually you'd get it. And it just was like, why don't you just give it me then? If I'm going to keep re-rolling it until I get it, why don't you just say, fuck it, just give it me. But, yeah. I do appreciate it stretched out the gameplay, doesn't it? You know, it makes games take longer. If you're going to have to roll it 10 times before you get it, eventually you get it, and it took you 10 times, so eventually, you know, you got there and it took a bit longer. This is another one of these little bases, look. But it's got another device on it, hasn't it? Probably not going to mess around with it now, but... Yeah, extractor, look. I'm just going to mark it, because... There was one over here, wasn't there, somewhere that we did, over there. So therefore there'll be another one here. I will be very surprised if there's not another one over there. Because there'd be 1, 2, and there'd be like 3 in a triangle, wouldn't there? Where am I? I don't even know where I am, you see. I'm over here. Marked an extractor. And we're heading to... We'll try the Regis Vine. The new Electro Regis Vine. We'll hit the peak of the mountain. We came over this way yesterday as well. We started in Leeway and we walked from Leeway and we uncovered this statue. We came this way, but we missed the Regis Vine on the way. But I love the fact that Leeway is now connected like this. It just makes it all flow through and feel so much bigger and more cohesive. I mean, obviously it is bigger and more cohesive, but it's so clever to do it that way. And it feels so right. It makes Leeway feel so much... Look how it fills your screen. Like, it makes leeway feel so much bigger, even zoomed out. Like, because leeway to me now includes all this chasm and all the way up to where it says jungle. I feel like that's leeway now. It's like they added on some leeway. We only got this little bit new, but there's desert still to find, so maybe there's going to be more around the edges. I don't know. But it's not that little when you think about it. It's quite big. Lots of different locations, lots of stuff going on. So yeah, let's head up Regis Vine. And probably hit that teleporter along the way, and then we'll head far north and open up this domain. And then we'll come back down south, and we're domain crashing today. That's my plan, so just doing what I feel as and when I feel it.
Now, this is what I call a moment of solitude.
Shut up, book boy.
Time to act.
Is these rocks that I can crack, or are they? I haven't got a rock cracker on me. Doesn't matter. Got a bit of a funny squad on now, haven't I? Because we're just doing that domain. So I've got Ching, Jinqui, Rosie, and Chi-Chi. Funny little combo. Challenge failed. It feels bad, man. It's fine. I wasn't even going for it. I was walking away, if anything. A little homunculus. If I can grab it, I'll just grab it. Right, the homunculi. But if I can't, then I'll mark them on the map and come back for them later. So let's just see. Easy life. Grab that. Easy. I want to change my squad. We'll have Outrider Amber report for duty.
Outrider Amber, reporting.
And we'll have Clee to burn some... No, we'll have the Traveller. I'll have the Traveller. Travelling squad.
There's still a long road ahead.
Go on then, Clee to burn some stuff.
Clee's here.
And Sayu.
So
That nature feel. She fits right in here. She's from Inazuma, but she fits right in here, look. Look. She's got a leaf on her head. The piggin don't even bother with her. I've never killed these before, but I do realise now after killing Whopper Flowers, and we're about to go and kill a big flower, that maybe it's okay that I attack the wildlife. I mean, I had a real problem with it yesterday. I didn't like the concept that we're finding a lot of, like, they're just things living in their environment, and now we're just going to go and kill them. Like, that didn't seem right to me. But they're the enemies. I need some sort of political reason why they're enemies, like, other than just they're dangerous animals in a jungle. Because I don't like killing animals. I think that's wrong. In fact, you see, I should have just left these things to live, shouldn't I? And just walk past them. If anything, I could have just walked past them. I didn't have to come and kill them. It's bad of me.
La la la, Dumpy Dumpty Go.
It's not eco-friendly or anything like that, is it? It's not environmentally eco-friendly. It's like bad message. Could have done better with the way they what's going on here? They could have done better with the way they've handled our variety of enemies. Because the whole point of this area is, I might be wrong, but the whole point of this area is it feels like it's supposed to be eco-cohesive, eco-friendly, you know, thinking about current topics like climate change and the way we're doing the world wrong. I mean, coming from China, it's a bit of an interesting concept, isn't it? Because big polluter, but... and then, like, forest rangers and all that, you know, forest rangering. And then, fuck it, kill all the animals. Here is exactly what I was saying. Climbing is boring. Climbing is slow. But look what you've given me to make it go a little bit faster in my brain. You give me something to do on the way. Very clever. Very nice. Because climbing is a hangover from the engine. Like, it appeared in Breath of the Wild, and it was wonderful for us to be able to do it in Breath of the Wild. Oh my god, I can climb everything. But now, the pace of the game is dramatically slowed. I could be hitting that spacebar. It's my fault. Could be hitting the spacebar and burning up my stamina. But the pace of the game is dramatically slowed by having to do these climbs. Not having to do, but by doing, you know, by choosing to do. And you want to do them, they're fun. Like, they get you the places. They just slow the game down. So by putting these things on, and I don't know if I'm doing this right. You know, I've been following those down there, and I'm going to follow these. But the more stuff you can put on the rock faces to make the climbing more varied and Not to drag me out of my way, you know what I mean? So I don't have to go over there to then get a flower and then over here to get another flower, but to make the climbing more interesting. And also, I suppose the only way to do it would be more stamina, but that affects other aspects of the game. You know, maybe reduce the amount of stamina that you lose through climbing and jumping so that you can do it quicker. That would be a good idea. Like a really good idea, because you can see, even through this sequence where there is something to do, I don't want to burn my stamina because I might fall off. So I like to save my stamina. Look, every jump is burning that stamina. I've got to get up and over there now. Now it's annoying. Now this is no longer a good thing. Now they've fucked it up. Because straight up the rock face, grabbing the things as you go, cling, cling, cling. That's the pace of the game when you're running about, collecting a sweet flower or opening a chest or whatever else it is. Now it's slowed me right down, look. Because now I've got to go over there.
The gliding champion of Mondstadt.
So I'm not actually appreciating that as much as I thought I would. And I don't know why I've not got anything for it. Like, have I missed something? Oh, there's one more up there, look. So now it's directing my climb. Hang on, there's a... It must be on top, mustn't it? It's directing my climb, which is actually worse, because I might choose a different route that would be quicker. And where's my fucking chest for that? I've clicked... Have I not hit all the lights? Fucking dickhead. Wasting my time. Where's my... There it is, on top of that. I can't get on that. What's that thing that looked like a vegetable, Paimon said? It looked like a little living being that was, you know, in keeping with the land. So I don't know if I want to kill it or not, frankly. Probably not. Like those toucans. Two can play that game. And there's a pig in there, look. See, I don't want to kill the pigeon. Happy to leave them alone. I know what I've got to do here, look. Gravekeeper's going to pop this, and it's going to send me up on top of there. So that was like a puzzle, but it's not really a puzzle. It's just like a thing that you do. Do you know what I mean? Like, might as well just put the Dendroclus on the floor and just maybe not pop that, because it's just like a thing I did. A bit like those plants that I touched on the way up. They didn't give me anything. Oh, is that an enemy? That can fuck off. I don't want to kill a big pigeon. Just let it live. Not a big pigeon killer. Fuck off. I'm not going to kill you. I'm looking for the Electro flower. Why does it say down? Where's the Electro flower? Is it underneath this mountain somewhere? Usually you fall into them, don't you, by accident? I haven't even got the right squad on for an electro fight, but where's the flower? Okay, it must be inside, mustn't it? It must be inside somewhere. There's a big chuffer there all connected up. So my thought is that if I look on the map, you see all this... Here is a little... I wonder if you can go in there, or maybe the back way through here in some way. You'd think that you'd access it quite quickly from the teleporter, because when you're going to want to do it over and over and over again, you're going to want to teleport in, run into it. So you think they'd think that and reason that out. I'm going to head up to the teleporter just to make sure that I've got my spot that I can teleport back to. And then my next... why have I got a marker there for an enemy? Maybe because we walked across yesterday and I used it as a marker point. There's a little building thing there. Maybe I can get in through there. I don't know. It's a bit strange that I can't see the Registine though. So my guess is that it's inside the thing. Need Outrider ammo for doing all this. I mean, climbing is good exploring, and it was really good in Breath of the Wild to be able to do it, and it is really good to have this verticality of all the levels and, you know, the 3 dimensions fully utilised. Absolutely. Just make it a bit quicker. Real simple to fix. Where's my teleporter even? It's weird, isn't it? It must be underneath, inside in some way. I'm not unlocking that. Why would I want to unlock that? It's just going to fucking have a go at me. Oh, run out of puff. Broke my legs. Nearly dead. I mean, this is going down, but I want to go in.
I'll race you there.
Oh, I've got no idea how to get into this
Bet
thing.
you can't keep up with me.
I didn't get the teleporter because it's inside as well. Like, looking on the map, there isn't anywhere that clearly states, like, it looks like it might be an entrance. But as it's going this way, I think it might come from this side. But, I don't know, maybe it's down here in this forest that goes a lot deeper. Maybe you can get in through this direction. Or maybe it's in there. It's a bit of a toughie. Bit of a puzzler. So I'm going to head on north, because I'm in between these two places now. I'm going to head on north to that and make sure we ping this off. I hope that's not a puzzler as well. Mark this, because I'm not doing the challenge right now. Amber needs healing up. There's some chuffers over there. Saw them yesterday. Those creaky frogs are a bit creepy for me. In my ear. Creaky, creepy frogs. Creepy, creepy.
Bet you can't keep up with me.
Creaky, creaky, creepy frogs. Creaky frogs, creaky frogs, creaky, creaky, creepy frogs. Down, it says down. Oh, look, there's a chest on there. I'm having that. Definitely having that. And then it must be underneath us right now, I suppose. So. Definitely. Oh, I'm going to get into a killing problem. Problem with death. It's all things that require killing. It's a little pond. Oh, that's cool. What I meant was, all these things are going to kill me. I just couldn't get the words right. So, problem killing things with death.
I feel kind of woozy.
I feel kind of woozy. Everyone's nearly dead. I could just get some heals going with Sayu, and then we'll pop out.
No escape. Dumpy, dumpy, go.
I knew that the fire characters were going to have a good time over here, you know. It's not the first time I've seen mushrooms with little eyes as enemies, is it? Looking at Dark Souls. Lots of things from Dark Souls in this game. It's very Souls-like. Picking up fungal spores now. I don't like that either. You don't want to carry fungal spores around, you get sick. I'm going to tag... There's a homunculus here. I don't know if I'm going to get it. I'll just tag it. Like that. It'll be in there, won't it? Will it? Can I fly in there and get it like that? The grass here is glowing. I'll have the egg, will I? I'm vegan, I don't want the eggs, but I've got a commission for eggs at the moment in Inazuma. Where's the homunculus? Where's my homunculus? Right, forget it. Instead of the homunculus, where's the place that you can unlock the domain? The domain Greer. It's down here. I mean, this is it, isn't it? Oh, it's not a chuffing puzzle. Oh, it's a puzzle. Oh, you bad chuffer. Oh, you bad puzzle. I hate it. I just want to go walk up to the door and just unlock. I don't want a bad puzzle. Right. One. Profligate. That's what you think. One. Not one. This one. Ha! Bit surprised that it doesn't ask me to do the other ones now. What's going wrong? I'd have thought the light would have come on and it would have been like this one next. But it's not. It's like this thing next, but I can't do this. Oh, did I do it? Oh, there was one in there. There was one in there that I didn't see and I think I did it. So come on, next one. No? Oh, don't mess me about. There's one in there, isn't there? And I've got to somehow like unlock this, smash this thing off it. And I haven't figured out how to do that yet because of my brain. So I've got this one next, maybe. Oh no, yeah. This one over here.
Scatter!
I'll get there. Come on. Little talent. Wait for my dendro talent. There you go. Scotty Hottie. I'm gonna call me Scotty Hottie for nothing. Very red, and then we've got a bit of pink on it again. Oh. It's having a little think. Let's get me in there. Chest.
Lovely chest. Lovely primos.
Is this an answer from this world?
There we go. The Universal Fungus. The Universal Fungus. Sounds horrible. Recommended party level 86. Leyline disorder. It's just good, all good stuff if you can beat it. It's just a little... it's a little, you know... What did it want? Hang on. Dendro and Electro it asks for. A testing ground for experiments regarding the adaptability and evolutionary capabilities of spores. Whether this is true or not, it's inarguable that this place's ley line makes it a real hotbed of fungal evolution. But it smells bad. Someone must cut this evolutionary pathway off before these fungi can continue spreading and begin to endanger the forest and even the world beyond. Okay, so now we're getting some reasoning behind why we're killing everything. Fungus equals bad. Mushrooms equals bad. They don't. Mushrooms are good. Not everyone likes eating them, but having a different genetic makeup than plants, like they're a different phyla of the species branches, aren't they? They've got chitin cell walls instead of cellulose cell walls. So, like, actually in our diets, they can provide us with proteins. A lot like people think you have to eat animals to get certain proteins. There are other things out there that contain other kinds of proteins as well. And, you know, it's good to have a balanced diet. What they actually did in... I think it was Mesopotamia or somewhere like that. I don't know. You know, don't quote me on this, but it was... I think it began with an S. And it was Mexican... It was like preceding the Mexicans. Is they had a really successful society because they had real rich, fertile soils and bordering jungles and wetlands, and they had lots of fruit. They had lots of grain, I think, like corn, the early corns and stuff like that. Like, you know, like what's Mexican food like? You know, corn tortillas, beans, a lot of beans and pulses. They're good for your diet in terms of your proteins. And what also happened was that on these corns, they were one of the early farming nations. Like they realised that you didn't have to just... My tummy's rumbling now talking about Mexican food. They realised that they didn't have to just you know, eat things out of the ground and that was it. That they could store them. So you dry the corn and you mill it out and you make tortillas and bread and stuff like that, don't you? So, you know, they realised you could do this sort of stuff. So they would have these large stores of like fruits, grains, beans. You know, imagine all the Mexican food that you're used to seeing, but without all the meat in it, because they weren't big. Honest, they weren't big. I do think they did consume some animal product. You know, some kills. But what was more likely at the time was you'd see a dead animal that another animal had killed, and you might grab a leg off it. You know, look, that tiger's killed that thing. Let's go and grab a leg off it. Well, there weren't tigers out there, were they? Leopards killed that. Or panthers killed that thing. Like, anyway, the point being, a lot easier to hunt fruit than it is to hunt animals. A lot easier. So they had these stores of all this corn, and what would happen is sometimes it'd get mold on it, it'd get a fungus growing on it. It even happened in the fields, and you could consider that ruined, but the actual husk of corn would like be swollen up, and there'd still be the corn, but there'd be this extra like fungus growing on it, a sort of violet colour, and it would explode out, and you'd think, well, that's ruined, isn't it? It's all mouldy. It's not. You can eat mushrooms, and that was actually non-toxic. So they'd get these, they'd dry them out, and then they've got another part of their diet Like, it was this key critical thing. It allowed them to flourish genetically, physiologically, without having to eat as many animals, without having to worry about hunting, because by having beans, pulses, corns, grains, fruits, and now a ready supply of fungal, you know, mushrooms, chitin cell walls, different proteins, that completed their diet profile. Sugars from the fruits, you know, and stuff like that. Yeah, nuts. I forgot to mention nuts. You know, fats in nuts, proteins in nuts. So you can actually eat vegan. And they were one of the first communities. Through their own decision to stock up on farming, they were able to flourish as a society. Everyone had a lot to eat. And another feature of it was that through this almost like, you know, random cultural phenomenon of having all the food groups contained in your small area, they were able to be really successful in that reason as well. Like, you know, they were healthy and populous. So there's a little vegan story from the past. It's possible. So mushrooms aren't all bad. That's what I was saying. They're not all bad. But this is what we're saying here, is that there's an evolutionary issue going on. Maybe the baddies have like genetically engineered the mushrooms to be poisonous and, you know, rotting. I mean, the good thing about mushrooms is that when things are rotting, they feed on it, and then, you know, I'm talking about this. It's making my tummy rumble. Honest to God. I don't know, I'm not often a big tummy rumbler on stream, but if you can hear it, I apologise. Talking about all this food. But, yeah, they rot this stuff down and they use it as their own nutrition, don't they? So they're part of the cycle of life, so they're actually quite useful as well in those reasons. But we're looking now and saying mushrooms bad. I get it. I get your story. Someone's genetically engineered them to be super bad. We've got to clear them out, get rid of them. Got it. Okay, so Dendro it wants, and he wants Electro. Dendro, she's rubbish, but she's my only Dendro character, so if there's Dendro puzzles, I've got to use her. And he wanted Electro.
Let's finish this quickly.
And do I take Klee and Sayu? Feels good, but we're limiting now the space in the team, and I also like to take Wet Boy and Rosie for the freezes. If we're not doing the freezes, then it's not so important to have the freezy heals, but I like her for the heals, the way she heals. But if we're not taking freezy heals, Sayu does damage, so does Klee, so we're taking damage and a little bit of healing. Let's roll. When a character triggers Quicken... What? When a character triggers Quicken on an opponent, that opponent's all elemental res and physical res are decreased by 50% for 8 seconds after they're affected by the reaction. I don't know what the fuck you're on about, frankly. Is it just a big Barney room? It's just a big Barney room. I thought we were going to run around and discover things and, you know, go on a little quest to rid the spores. It is a room where I've got to kill things.
Propagate.
Is that all it is? So I didn't need to bring Dendro. Did I? Didn't need to bring Dendro. I might be wrong, you know, there might be some puzzles and stuff involving Dendro, but for the life of me I can't see why I needed to bring Dendro. I'm going to do it all with Klee now, aren't I? I just wish that I had my regular support cast for Klee. Involving a bit of freezing. I could freeze these fuckers real easy. I could wet them up and freeze them. They didn't like that though, did they? That electric, they didn't like that. Took you off the side here though. You're dead anyway, so... Glad I brought Klee. It didn't say bring Klee, did it? But it fucking should have done. Burgeon. I just saw the word burgeon. I don't know what that means. We made a burgeon. A burgeon happened. Look there, burgeon. Defeat 18. Oh shit. You see, I need my DPS characters. I need fucking Dendro. No, Dendro does piss nothing. She's got a lamp. I need DPS. Big damage. Otherwise we're not going to make it. We didn't make it. Challenge failed. Right. Fucking stupid Dendro lamp. Let's try again with this same crew. Let's pop the Dendro lamp. Look. See how that does. Look. Dendro lamp. Looks like a little table lamp. And it does fucking nothing. So... Right, that's rubbish. It's quite nice that you have to kill these things to start the challenge, isn't it? Instead of pressing the button. No. It takes a lot longer. She's dead. What? Right, hang on. Hang on. Hang on. We're coming back. Don't worry. We're coming back. I'm not listening to what they say. We're healing up. We're returning. I actually do need to eat some food, you know. Don't want to eat on stream, so we might take a break from streaming a little bit and return a bit later. As and when I see fit, thank you. I just don't. I think it's kind of like uncomfortable to hear my tummy rumbling, even though I don't give a shit about being hungry. I don't think it's good for you to like. You know, it's not very polite for me to make you listen to it. So, party setup. Same with eating. I don't. You know, they do. I don't. I'm changing my party now because I'm going to go and kill everything in that room. So, you. I'll just go with what I know. I don't think the Hydro is going to help.
Chivalry will never die.
Necessarily, but this is what I would normally do.
Make sure to keep up.
And if you really want to do damage instead of healing yourself, but you will need a bit of healing as well, I take Sayu. But if you really want to heal, I take you. So I'll take Sayu.
Can I go catch up on my sleep?
And then the only thing is, we don't have to have the freezing going on. We could have the electro damage, but I'll take the freezing. I mean, we could swap him out for the electro and hope that the hydro elements just freeze them in there anyway. That there's some hydro kicking off. We'll go with what I know, though. And then we'll go straight back. I still didn't manage to make it to the fucking match. Fine. Straight back. And I can use some foods. Again, thinking about food. In my bag. I might as well use some food, sir. I can't remember what their elements are that I'm attacking, so I don't know what to protect against. But I know that we're doing damage with these things. And we're doing extra damage with that. And we Fisherman's Toast for defense. And we're away. Not getting anyone killed. Not expecting to get anyone killed, so...
Gotta dash. Jumpy, dumpy, go. Boing, boing,
Gotta get bubbled. Got bubbled. Has this thing gone?
Body and mind.
Is that dead now? It's gone back to the middle and it's fully healed up.
Time to act.
So that was an absolute pile of dicks, wasn't it? Cheating me, because it went outside the circle, it cheated me. You're messing me about. Keep it inside the circle, Clee. That's poison on the floor there as well, isn't it? Messing me about now.
Jumpy, dumpy. Ninjutsu.
You can't run.
Can't knock it off the edge, I've got to keep it inside.
Lights out.
Where's it gone? Did I kill it? I hope I killed it.
Let me weave you a verse. No, my sword.
Stop going off the edge, because there is water in this place, isn't there? So maybe I don't need to bring Wet Boy. So I can get my freezes off another way. I can just do more damage with Electro.
Judgment.
Right, challenge started. Just get something dead quick. That's the challenge.
Gotta dash. Boing, boing, boom.
So probably want to focus on one thing if I can. I don't know which thing, you know, dies quickest. I failed. Right, so that feels like a bag of dicks. Don't know why I wasn't able to do that. Maybe I have to have my specials already and just like pow, pow, pow. Maybe the hot chef and a spinning wheel of death. Something to come back to though, isn't it? Right, change of pace, change of tone. We're going to... Stop doing that. We unlocked this one yesterday. We haven't tried it, we just unlocked it. But there's two more down here. So we're going to head south. And I know that this walk through the woods is going to be interesting. I'm sure that it's going to get done on a quest later, but I'm going to just head here and southern to this tip. Seems like a nice path to tread. The team are alright, aren't they? Yeah. And I'm heading south, I said. Let me just check I don't want to be high up or low down or any shit like that. Might as well just tag these as I go, mightn't I? So we're heading to that. We don't know if it's high or up or low down or anything, but we'll try and skirt around to the right-hand side. Try and maintain a little bit of height. Oh, I suppose there's no point in maintaining height, is there?
Shelter, quick! Watering works on plants, but not people.
The whole point of this is you go through the woods, isn't it? It's pretty cool. Shame it's raining. I really, really like the way they've got a small area on the map. Like, it's not the whole map, is it? Like, they've done this with a lot of these areas. Like, Sumeru City counts as one. This Mawitiyama Forest counts as one. This hill kind of counts as one, even though it's not got a name. This hill in between Inazuma and Sumeru. This area, like, they're like their own individual little spaces, like complete spaces within the bigger environment, aren't they? It's very much making me feel a little bit reminiscent of what a theme park tries to do. I know you have theme park games, not like Theme Park Simulator, but, you know, they describe some games as theme parks. This is a bit like that because, for example, the Mondstadt theme park experience, you can go and fight Dvalin if you want. You know, that's like a ride. Go and do that. Go on the ride. The domains count as little rides, don't they? Like, you can go around and do the things. Theme park game. Take on the bosses. Yay. It's like a little roller coaster. Like, little features, little things you can do within the world, and the world itself is a bit like the complete theme park, isn't it? They describe them as like theme park experiences, online games sometimes. Anyway, this has that feel of like, you know, when you walk around, like, I mean, I've not done it for years, but Disneyland, I haven't been ever, but Alton Towers or something, and like you go into the pirate area and you go into the dinosaur world, and a bit like the zoo has a reptile zone. Like, it's got these cohesive spaces that connect up really nicely and feel really connected, and like they feel like they naturally flow together, and yet they're very, like, this area is very, I don't want to say unique, but very different and individual compared to the rest of the areas that surround it. It's kind of cool. Oh, it's Cattons. It's Wet Cattons. Hello, Wet Cattons. Level 88 Wet Cattons. They're not going to be... They're angry. Right. Fucking hell. Running away from that.
Well,
What are you doing? Oh! Everything's having a pop.
I'm getting sick of this game.
Everything's having a pop. Fucking hell. I thought they might talk to me. I thought it was a little house. Right. If that's how it's going to go.
Rain outlines your fate.
And the cats are going at me as well. I've got the two cats to deal with. They're going to have to... I mean, if they're going to bite me, I'm going to have to fend them off. I'll just say that. But I don't really want to be attacking the wildlife. Like, it's well not on. Oh, but it's a dangerous cat and it bites you. Yeah, but come on, like, you're in the jungle. Like, you're really not, you know, it's not my role to go and kill every animal safe and make the place safe, is it? Although those chuffers that are attacking me, they're human beings, so it's even worse. On the other hand, they're attacking me. Right. The only thing that Tower of Fantasy, in my mind, has got going for it is that the enemies are actually mechanical, and that is ethically okay. Not if the artificial intelligence overlords are listening, of course. Then it's ethically completely bereft, and I wish we didn't have to kill poor, defenseless... see how slow it gets when you're suddenly climbing. See, I wish we didn't have to kill poor, defenseless machines. No, yeah, I don't want to kill, you know, things, real life things. So It's my bag. I know it's a computer game. She's not going to make it, is she? Look, this always bugs me with the climbing as well. Is if you go on a big climb and then you don't quite make it, and you're like, well, that was a big waste of time. Now I've got to do all that again, and I'm dead. I'll have to get over there and get on that platform, please. Please. When I say please, I mean, if you don't, I'm going to be well cross. Oh, thank God for that. Rakashav. Some mushrooms. Some new mushrooms. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool, Rodney. And then the thing's there, is it? Right, this is all built into like the tree in a way. Very Kokiri-esque, isn't it? But like a very a very sort of I don't know what you call it in America, but like in England we call Asia, like this part of the world is Asia, and when people get all the way as far as Japan and China, we say that's Oriental. It's the Orient, but very Asian themed Kokiri forest. Right, I picked up my teleporter. That was nice. Got my job done there. What's that in the middle? It's like a big seed pod. The light coming out of it. Could go and have a look at that, but I imagine there's some sort of quest connected to it a bit later. And my actual path is this way along to here. So let's follow the path. Once you've got the teleporters, you know, I can always come back there and just fly down there, can't I? It's no problem. It's my fucking playthrough. I'll do what I want, you chuffer. Dendromunculus. Oh, this is a bad zone. Don't like this. That can leave me well alone, thanks. Cha-ching! It's like Spider-Man on Fortnite, isn't it? Cha-ching! We're here. So I've missed the Dendromunculus somewhere, which is that way. Might be up in the trees. Let's just mark it on the map so that I know it's there and I can come back to it later. And we missed the teleporter. Somehow.
Explosion inside city wall. Grounded be thy woe. Explosions can hurt.
Alright, Clee. Domain of forgery. So that's weapons, isn't it? New things for new weapons, maybe. Weapon ascension material. So I don't need to go down here necessarily. I haven't got anything that needs this. But it's just nice to find it, grab primos. See what it is. And it works as a teleporter in itself. So I've unlocked that. The Apam Woods. Hey, Pam, have you been to the woods? What do you mean? Hey, Pam, have you been to the woods? Here's a big tree in the middle. I'll fly over, have a look. I'm not here for grubbing up crystals and chests and things right now, though. It's a little rock. Look, there's a rock, and it's been held by the wood. And it really makes me think that's some sort of puzzle or thing. I haven't figured it out yet, though. So I'm not here to grub up every crystal. Oh. It's offered me that, so I took it. It's lovely here, though, isn't it? Look. Look at the waterfalls in the background there. I am going to fly down here and have a look at this. Look at the waterfalls in the background. It's beautiful. And it's in a really different way to Leeway. Having those sort of like infinity pools on the top. Drifting off. It's cool, man. Oh, another homunculus. Am I going to get it or am I going to miss it? Where is it? It's right on me now, so either I get it or it was at the top. So I've kind of got a Donkey Kong vibe. Am I right in saying that? Diddy Kong Racing. The music there, the little bit of Caribbean steel drum almost. I mean, I suppose it wouldn't be, would it? It'd be one of those like domed, like. What the fuck's this? This doesn't look right. It's cool as fuck. Look at that.
Lucky I only found the waterproof.
What's happening? Oh, there's a Sealy there for it. I mean... Do I unlock it then? By flying into it, maybe? Like, the lights have gone off. Like, it used to have a light sticking out of its head. Oh no, that's still there, that's still there. And there's all these pingers that I can fly to if I want, look. Whatever good that is. Looks like it's shut again. I just went in there though. Maybe it's not shut. I ain't got a fripping clue, but I do know that there's an homunculus, and so I might as well mark it, because I mark all the homunculuses I haven't got.
Time to act.
Just walk in, look. It'll come later as a quest, won't it? They'll be like, oh, can you go to... You've discovered this thing and we need to sort that out, and I'll be like, yeah, I've seen that. There's bubbles kicking around and shit. Yeah, I've been there, seen that, mate. Seen that, mate. Right, navigate. The coordinates of sun and rain. According to legends, the goddess who has command over plants would summon forth the spirit of timely rains, whose name was Varuna, or water and sky. These same legends say that the now deceased forest king used hedges and streams, and the children of the pomegranate used dreams and illusions to create a labyrinth as deep as intricate as the very roots of the trees themselves, to defend the secret of sun and rain. And you've got primos and you've got rewards. So let's go and unlock that. Let's see if we can, at least.
I never embark on a journey without a
down.
good book to accompany me.
It's down, it says, and I can't see it. I got a feeling this is going to be one of these chuffers. There's a chest over there. I might just go and grab the chest. I'm not chest grubbing at the moment. Although we are chest grubbing because we want to save up our primos for the big wish coming up. But, might as well just grab this one.
No, my sword!
They're wet and it's wet and I'm wet.
Witness the power.
Clee, mate. Witness the power of Clee. If anything, she's going to get the job done. And I can see why Electro is requested here now as well, yeah. I think Electro makes sense, doesn't it? It's a bit annoying they get knocked off these platforms. Like, I get the way the levels are designed with these sloping spaces. But it is annoying the way things get knocked off. Like, where's it gone now? Where's my other enemy? Because I want to unlock my chest, don't I? So my other enemy got knocked off somewhere. So I've either got to jump off myself, or I don't know what. But I've not unlocked the chest. Maybe it's this mushroom thing. These bad mushrooms.
Lights out. Boing, boing, boom!
Oh look, they're all. Look, there's more. What's going on now? They're all eggy. Made them eggy. If anything, that's made them even more eggy. More of them. Like big, strong, tough ones. So can't really see what's going on there. Fuck. It annoys me when you can't see what's going on properly. We're alright, I'm not getting eggy. They say salty on the internet, don't they? I say eggy. Fucking tetchy bastard. Right. Tetchy, like in Red Dwarf.
You can't run!
Let me weave you
Let me weave you a verse. Rain outlining your fate.
Judgment!
There's your judgment.
Punishment!
There's your punishments. Blow them all up. Sparks and splash. Exquisite chest. That was actually quite good. That was. I like that. Apart from the sloping aspect of this part of the, the fight when the thing fell off. I like the fact that you killed little things and you're like, what's going on? And the big things came and said, did you kill the little things, you fucker? I'm going to kick your head in. That was cool. Alright, so where is My Chuffing domain. Where's my domain? I've got a feeling it might have something to do with those bubbles. I hope it doesn't, because I'm not running around collecting fucking bubbles. There's another homunculus now as well. Oh, there's the homunculus, I'll have that. No one's stopping me from getting that. Right, I'm here at domain level then, am I? No? It says still down, it says it still wants me to go lower. So it wants me to go underground. It can't be in that tree thing that I was in, because I can't get in it. And what does it want from me? And what are these bubbles? Pop the bubbles, look. If I have to go around and pop every fucking bubble to make something happen, I will be cross, because it just seems like a big faff. But I'm going to start popping bubbles.
Time to act.
And I still can't, for the life of me, I can't see where that domain's going to be. Oh, I'm dead. Just got myself killed. I'm forever blowing bubbles. I'm stuck.
Body and mind. Huh?
Was I getting something out of the bubble? Was it like a little, you know, chess-like experience? Was that? I don't know. Don't really know what the point is. There's another bubble here. Let's see what happens if I pop this. Investigate, yeah.
The rain has stopped.
Oh, look, the water's coming up.
Books would have gotten wet.
What the fuck? How did that happen? Was it time of day? Or was it because I went in the middle of that thing, I pulled the plug? I've got no idea why the water came up, but obviously that's the key to my domain, isn't it? I needed another layer down of water, not another layer up, but I got up instead of down. Because it wanted me to go further down, so it must be something to do with that, yeah? I mean, it's a bit of a puzzler. I don't think it's the bubbles, although I did go and pop a load of bubbles. Maybe the bubbles appeared because the water was down. Can't get in there, I'm going to drown. Right, I'm just going to leave this then. I've had a good look, figured out what was easy. We can always come back. That's a domain there. And once I've hit that last one, that's all the domains at least. Oh no, there's two there, there's one there, and there's one there. So we're going to crash these two. Once I've done these two, I want to have a look in there and in there, see what the fuck's going on with that. And then I'm happy that I've done all the exploring I really, really wanted to do today. And then I'm just chilled, so, you know, there'll be more. You don't have to worry, there'll be more. It's not like we're finished, is it? It's not like we're fucking finished. It's not like you're finished. Don't know why I pulled the hood then. Oh, I ripped it a bit. Did you hear that? Naughty. Like I mean, effectively the same as the Incredible Hulk. Effectively. So that's what you can glean from that. Look at it. Been down there now. It's nice down there. It's a bit dank. Not dank and dreary, but you know, a bit mossy and musty and wet underfoot. You know, the whole of Sumeru for me has got a bit of a mossy, musty, wet underfoot vibe. What's going on here? Is that a Mr. Cyclops with really long arms? Or is that the normal arm length on a Mr. Cyclops? I think everyone's going to have to die here. I've got this feeling
Rain outlines your...
that everyone's going to have to die. Classic hilly churl. Silly Billy hilly churls. Classic hilly churls. What are you doing out here in Sumeru? Can't go anywhere without running into you, can I? Silly Billy hilly churls. Always you and your silly Billy hilly churls. Oh look, that thing broke. Did I do that? Is that how you let these things out? I thought you had to use Dendro, but maybe you can just fuck it up with any old thing. But he's trapped in the rocks. He's got no clue. He's can't even get out. So he's ruined. He's done for. You're done. Trapped in those rocks, mate. I'll have that. And I popped one of those chains off. We'll do the chains here. We'll have a look at it.
La la la.
Looks like a bit of fun. I don't mind killing a Mr. Cyclops. I thought you had to have Dendro or some sort of puzzle solving, but watch. You just gotta fuck it up.
Hey, I did it!
Oh, I'm dead.
Oh, wait.
What?
No, I didn't.
How am I dead? Fuck off. You dickhead. And this one's in a rock.
No, my sword!
I haven't got any clue, but I can see that I'm doing some damage to it. Am I or not? I can't get into these rocks yet. I still haven't figured it out. I thought it was something to do with Dendro, but it didn't work for me. Cannot switch to target character. Right. Yeah, look, I'm fucking it up. Look, there we go, I'm fucked it up. So, that's done it. So, fuck you. Still didn't get into the rock, but we didn't need to. Rune Guard, who 82419. Hello. It's nice to make your acquaintance.
Witness the power of Gurwa.
Have you witnessed the power of Goodwa recently? Uncle Jehovah's Witness. Hi. I just wondered, have you heard of the good news? Have you witnessed the power of Goodwa recently? Can I come in and talk to you about the power of Goodwa?
Yeah! Punishment!
Gotta dash.
I wonder if you'd heard the good news about the power of Goodwa recently. Blow them all up! Oh, it's doing spinny arms. It knows when you've got your special out and it does the spinny arms, so I can't go near it and do the damage. Fucking cheating bastard. It's got one of these things here, so I think that's that Daedra Electra thing. That Daedragram is supposed to open up that thing, isn't it? But I just cheesed it.
Rain outlines your fate.
Rain outlining your fate, mate. We had a special on that the other week. Flying off the shelves, that was. Yeah, it's full price today, but you know, you're still getting good value because rain outlining your fate. You don't get rain like this outlining your fate anywhere. Very, very good quality rain outlining your fate. That is. People come from miles around for that, mate. Very nice piece of rain outlining your fate there. Oh, I wasted the special myself because I'm an idiot. Right. There's some things that might want killing over there, but they're just wildlife, so I don't feel like doing that. Let's summon this. Oh, I've got this summoned. Oh, there's a chest, cheeky. I just want to see, because now I've got 3 of these things flitting around me. Can I go there and do this? Like, why can't I bust this rock? What is it that I'm not seeing? The only thing I've been able to do is, like, cheese it. Oh, there we go, I've bust it. I think maybe you got your Dendras on and you bust it. I don't know. Bust it like this. Where am I going now? What am I doing? Should we go and have a look at Pardis Dai? I think I'm supposed to walk up the other way to that from over here. Look, there's a little bridge. There's a path. You know, I want to discover it and see it approaching over the horizon, and probably want to walk from Sumeru to do that. If anything, probably going to get sent there on some sort of quest. So I'm just going to swerve it now, and I'm going to head over for the domain. I might even head top of the cliff and tag the teleporter. I'm just going to swerve Pardis. It looks cool, but I want to save some nice things for the flow of the game. So let's just... We'll top the mountain, and then we'll head down to the domain. There's something going on over there as well, isn't there? Look, there's enemies, and there's a thing in the way, in the middle. They can just live. They can live. Don't have to mess with them today now. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Going mountain climbing with Clee and Rosie. Oh, maybe we don't have to go mountain climbing. No, that was a Chummunculus, wasn't it? A Dendrunculus. Dendromunc. It's one of those things. Where is it, the chopper? Go up in the tree, will it? It's got to be here. Is it in that rock? Oh, look, it's all bad news down there. We'll just leave that. There's a Dendrunculus there. We'll leave that. Oh look, defeat all the hilly chars. No thanks. I'm off at the top of the mountain, in case you didn't know, and defeat all the hilly chars. Get me up that mountain, you chuffer. See, now I'm nearly at the top, I can start hitting the spacebar, but... Come on, Genshin, fix that. Give me a way to zoom up the mountain quicker like that. Sweet flower of mine. Whoa, whoa, sweet flower of mine. She's got a smile and it seems to me reminds me of childhood memories. There's a place I'd go and I'd hide. Take me away to that special place. I'd probably break down and cry. Whoa, 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 sweet child of mine. Whoa, 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 sweet love of mine.
Hey, come on out. Jumpy, dumpy, go.
Alright, right. Okay. Alright then. Okay. No. Alright, I will. Yeah, go on then. Go on. Even with the Genshin music in the background, yeah. Even with that in the background, the fight music, yeah. Yeah. Go on then, I will. Go on then. Not this, this is an advert. So just forget that, that's an advert. Don't even think about it. I wonder if this will get copyright, because it is karaoke version. Surely that's got to be copyright though, hasn't it? I'm going to talk all over it. Try and reduce the options for the copyrights, but that's got to be copyright. All this has got to be copyright. So this is going to get us a copyright of the whammer. Isn't it? Right up the whammer, ladies and gentlemen. It's a little bit of time before the first bit of singing comes in. She's got a smile and it seems to... No, I'm a bit early. A little bit early there. Ladies and gentlemen, now taking... I'm a bit low down on the screen for this as well, aren't I? Now taking the stage, ladies and gentlemen. She's got a smile and it seems to me reminds me of childhood memories where everything was fresh as the bright blue sky. And now and then when I see her face, she takes me away to that special place. And if I'd stay too long, I'd probably break down and cry. Ladies and gentlemen, all together now. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, 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 sweet child of mine. Whoa, 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 sweet love of mine. I was looking around for a microphone to hold, but there's one here. There's one right here, and it's the one that's picking up my voice. Doo-doo. Guitar, slash. Having a slash. On the guitar. Have I not got a microphone that I can hold? She's got eyes of the bluest skies, as if they thought of rain. I'd hate to look in those eyes and see an ounce of pain. Her hair reminds me of a warm, safe place where as a child I died, and pray for the thunder and the rain to quietly pass me by. Whoa, 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 sweet child of mine. Whoa, 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 sweet love of mine. Sweet love of mine. Okay. Thanks very much. Thanks very much for your... Okay. This is gonna go so badly. She's got a smile and it seems to me reminds me of childhood memories where everything was fresh. I pulled the headphones out. Bright blue sky. That's where he was, wasn't he? He was up there. Now and then, her face, she takes me away to that special place. Stay too long, I'd probably break down and cry. He's still northern. Whoa, sweet child of mine. Alright, enough of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get that off the screen. Get that off the... What's that on the screen? Get that off the screen. Get rid of that. What the fuck are you doing? Zoom yourself down. Sit yourself chirping away. Get that. Where's Genshin Impact? Move over. Push off you. Move over. There's Genshin Impact. Right, back on this.
Judgment.
There you go. Killed that. As you do. Don't mind killing slimes, do I? I don't have an ethical... It's weird, actually. I don't have an ethical issue with killing slimes. Happy just go and beat on some slimes. But when it comes to more... like... more clearly... mammalian shapes, I'm not so happy with it. And actually, these aren't even mammals, are they? Look. Oh, there's cabbage fairies. Kokiri cabbage fairies, so... I mean, I don't know what's going on here, but I will just quickly Gravekipper it up. We should have Gravekipper on while we're running around anyway, shouldn't we? What's going on with my travelling squad? What's my travelling squad? Which one was my travelling squad? This one. It was this one. Gravekipper. Somebody needs you. Oh look, there's another slime. And there's another one of these over here, so I hope this isn't time-gated. It is, it's time-gated. And my issue is that, like, my thing doesn't go on for 3, 2, 1, 0. There, it's gone, so I'm going to not be quick enough. Basically, am I? 3, 2, 1, 0. God, I've done it the wrong way. It's gone at the fucking... It pointed at the... Maybe it's not time-gated. Maybe I'll just get away with it. But it pointed at the slimes.
Scatter.
Got it. I can go in the little house. So I'm glad for that. I'm glad we did that. Big win. What the fuck is this? Little Kokiri Forest. This is exactly where Link started his adventures, isn't it? Woke up in a little house like this and went down the stairs. It's like in reverse. Right. What's this? Activate that. Look, there's a nascent withering zone. There's a nascent withering zone. So I've done that. We can't just leave it. Let's take it out. Alright. What the fuck are you on about? Ping myself over, look. Oh, a nascent, so it's about to start. It's like in its early forms of staging. Like our stream. Early forms of growth. So we've got to go and take it out. And just ran on the random. You know, if that's what you want. I'm on my travelling squad, but we'll give it a whirl. In fact, we're going to have a problem, because I'm on my travel. At least Amber's got arrows. But we're not doing big damage.
You can't run.
What's going on?
Shiver. Judgment.
These two can do a bit of damage between them, Rosie and Sayu. But we've got a problem with Kipper and her talents, haven't we? In that they need levelling up, and they're shit. Right, I don't know what I was expecting from Denro. Some interesting characters, like the land. It was more the land. I was really interested, definitely, to experience Sumeru, you know? Experience the new place, all the adventures. But the actual talent of Dendro, you know, the new... Oh fuck, we're nearly dead. We're dead! They just fucking annihilated her in one! What happened there? I need some heals. Sayu, because I'm not going in the bag. Sayu, if you could provide some heals for us, please. Maybe soon. Excited. There we go. Got it.
Gotta dash.
Are they dead? They're dead. Right. So did that not kill this?
Propagate!
Destroy the tumour of withering. With a button press. Didn't have to kill it or nothing. Got it done. Super chest.
I'll keep this close.
Thank you. Well, I don't know if that was a quest that I'm, doing early, or if this was just some randomness. I can change my squadron now. I'm just doing it. It's just happening. It's like we're just doing it. Deploy. Party deployed. Reporting for duty.
La la la.
La la la. Hey, watch this back of your head. What are you doing out here, you treasure hoarders? Had enough of you in Sumeru and Chuffing leeway, mate. I've had enough. I just wasted a special. Keep doing it. We had enough of you in Sumeru. What are you doing out here? Well, you're closed for business now. You're open.
You can't run!
You can't run.
Gotta dash.
Smash you up. What are you doing over here? You're on holidays or something? Is there more treasure, is there? Or can you smell treasure? Because where you can smell treasure, you can smell treasure hoarders. And where you can smell treasure hoarders, you can smell treasure hoarders shitting it as I knock their heads off.
You can't run!
No chest? No? No cheeky chest, Rodney? I'm just going over here for this thing sticking up in the air that I think is the nascent thing that I was going to go and kill. What's going on over here, look? This chuffer's on the floor. There's a chuffer wandering around. Don't like any of that. I just leave that. Someone's going to shoot me. Are they attacking me? I don't know. These silly billy hilly chills are. Right. This is who... What? Pinging me about. This is who we're here to kill. No!
Accident.
What killed me then? Maybe it's these electro totems.
Judgment! Shiver!
Come on out.
Obviously not got any resurrection stuff left. Look, the ruin guards come up here. Bloody hell. What's he doing coming up here? Bad chuffer.
Body and mind.
What are you doing, you bad chuffer? I'm up here doing my quest. You come up here as a ruin guard. Fucking nutter.
You can't
I've got
run!
hilly chills to deal with and a ruin guard now. The ruin guard wasn't supposed to be part of it. That's what's killing me. There's two of them. There's two of them. What are they doing? Peppering me with those bullets. I can't... Like, when two of them hit me with a set of those bullets, I'm done.
Judgment!
I've got to try and keep people alive here. I haven't got the right healer on. I just want to do the hilly chill. Just for the sake of it. I'm just going to move to a bit more of it. Right, can I now destroy this, maybe? Please, please, please. Yeah, got it destroyed. Okay, and then these chuffers can fuck off, frankly. I want the chest, though, so... Just leave me alone, leave me alone. Got it, got it, got it, got it. Run, run. Look, she's a ninja. She's a ninja, no messing. Got my primos. In and out, mate. In and out. In and out, mate. And now also, I'm here on a location that says there's... Have I done this before? I've been here before, haven't I, looking for this one? Have I? No, this is where we wanted to come, isn't it? Where's the... Where's this? Down. Stop attacking me! I don't see it, though. It's one of these that's hidden again. I'm gonna come over here and tag this chest, because it looks straightforward. What's this on here? Big coconut. Oh no, it disappeared. I think this looks straightforward over here to tag this chest and gather my thoughts and see where we can find the domain. Obviously, I do want to go back and kill those ruin guards, but all in good time.
Rain outlines your...
Gotta dash.
You squirreling about
You can't run! Punishment!
Watch out.
Gotta dash. Yeah. Ninjutsu.
Ninjutsu.
No, my sword!
No, my sword.
Let me weave you a verse.
Let me weave you a verse.
Watch out, watch out.
What was that escape method again?
You can't run! Shiver!
Shiver.
Yeah. Counts. Still a thing. Still a thing. Still said it. Yeah, what? Counts. Yeah, but I did shiver and...
Right.
Climb up that? No, it's not gonna... Oh, it is. It is. Okay.
You can't run!
That's better. You can't run. Now she's representing. Couple of Harut fruits. Don't know what good they are, but I saw on the cooking menu earlier that you can turn them into spice. So, what's going on now? Oh, jeez. I only got a proper full squad on me. I ain't even got a proper full squad on. Watch out, she'll get killed. I need her for the healing.
You can't run!
Lights out.
Come on then. I like the way they keep stepping up after you've cleared a chest area. They're stepping it up with another thing. I think it's quite a clever device. It's a bit interesting that you don't know what's about to
Outlines your
happen.
fate.
Gotta dash.
Witness the power of Gua.
Really need that healing now, thank you. Thank you. Well done. Well done, love.
You can't run!
Now we can get in there and do some damage.
Punishment!
Even without Klee, we're still managing to take this dude down. No worries. Getting across though, isn't he?
Gotta dash.
Yeah. Just need to build up a few specials maybe. Finish this dude off. A bit more of a
No, my
hurry.
sword!
Shiver.
Rain cutter!
Rain cutter.
Gotta dash.
Gotta dash.
Ninjutsu.
You can't run!
And that is that. Chest me.
Looks kind of cozy in here. Nap time. Make my escape.
I do need to heal up the characters. I could do with cooking some foods, but cooking's boring. So what I really want to do is just like, how do I get in that? Like, where's the... It's down, it says, but it's inside the hill again, isn't it? Is it this thing?
Make my escape.
Oh, no, chuffers, chuffers, bad chuffers. No, I'm not ready for more bad chuffers. I don't know what's about to happen with these chuffers. Don't know what they're... I can't see anything. I'm on this crappy slope, which I hate.
Body and mind.
Judgment!
What? Piss off. I just want to pick the mint, mate. Thanks.
Gotta dash.
Lights out.
Alright, one bad chuffer down.
No, my sword!
Okay, second bad chuffers. But we're on that slope, I don't want to lose the camera.
Yeah, gotta dash.
So one more bad chuffer, I assume, will open this thing up for me, will it? And I can use that. Protected by bad chuffer energy, and then summon that, and then I can go up here and smash this. Because I've got a thing on me. Can I? We did it before, or was it because we had Klee? Was it Klee did it? Right, was it because Klee did it? It doesn't seem to be doing it now, does it? My Klee's dead. I have to go and cook some resurrection food for Klee. And if it doesn't do it with Clea, then I don't know what's going on. And I can't start a fire because I haven't got a Clea on. Maybe I don't need Clea then, maybe I need just fire, but
At the ready.
Clea is both physical and fire at the same time, isn't she? So we did one before and I bashed it with Clea and it popped open. Resurrection food. The egg. Oh, there's no vegan resurrection foods, are there? Let's just cook one of these. She can have that. Fuck it. Get me back up there. If these bad chuffers pop out again, I'll be well pissed off. Right. And then I had Clea, and what I did was I just went nuts like this.
I wanna go home now.
She died because I'm stood in the fire.
Escapes my sight. Hey, get her.
There you go, look, it did it. So is it fire that did it? I don't know. But sadly, that's just 1,000 more, 10,000 more. It's not the fucking place.
Right, you there. I won't.
Don't even matter. I don't know how to get into this place. It's an illusion to me, so. Just have to leave it at that. But we've been and had a look. Right. Anywhere else that we haven't... There's that one, and then I wanted to go across there to that. I know, do you know what I don't do? I don't keep time of the actual time when I'm streaming sometimes. It's now 8:30. So I'm going to take a break, and I'm going to come back a bit later and crack on just a little bit later. I need to get some food in me because my tummy keeps rumbling, so it's no good. Teleport here. Let's charge up the squad. And I want to see if we find any books along the way. Book Boy gets first book. Oh, we have heard some books, look. Right, one book for Book Boy. I'm just giving him one every time we give some to the others. And currently, we're... Sayu's on the 70s. She's coming up to 80. There you go, some books for Sayu as a level. And I've got Diona as my next. There's a level for Diona, and we'll keep pushing them in that route. And once we get there, well, from like Sayu's my current top liner that's getting books, along with Book Boy's little book tax. And then once she's hit 80, we'll move on to Ching, and then sorry, world drawing request. I'm literally about to go, and I don't know who it is. It just says world drawing request. So I'm not being personal. It's just like sorry. And then Diona is going to be next as she comes up. Once we've got her up to 70 to 80, we pick off one of these. Barbara got left there, 50 to 60. She kind of got left there. But I think Ningwang's on the way up. We also want Fischl to be squad ready. And I really, in this Dendro area, I think Bennett and Toma, I mean, they're not my favourite characters or anything, but having a full squad of, like, different kinds of fire characters to burn through Sumeru might be fun. So we don't need them both, really, because we've still got the hot chef, the hotter outrider, and the hottest knight of Favonius. Most dangerous.
So heavy.
Most dangerous 2001, 2002 consecutively. Hottest bomber. So we've got, you know, we only need one more to complete that fire team. And it could be Bennett, it could be Toma. But that's what's going on with my books at the moment. See, he annoys me. Eating his fucking lollipop. What are you doing, you chuffer? Eat your lollipop. So it's all in hand. And I'll take about an hour and a half break. When we come back, I'm going to the Steeple of Ignorance. I mean, I've been ignorant enough to not be able to open some of these, haven't I? But at least we've had a look. And then once we've done Steeple of Ignorance, I'm going to travel this way into here, into the Heart of Darkness. I don't know what it is, so I want to have a look at what it is. And then when I've got my head around what that is, then I've got some resin to spend. Sure. But in terms of like what we wanted to achieve in terms of exploration, that's kind of, you know, I could be hitting a few more of these navigation points along the way, but really that's what I wanted to achieve in terms of exploration, unlocking the map, looking around, seeing what the different things are. So then I can start back on the story mode. Then I might be ready to go and follow Collie around and see what medicines I'm supposed to take. Surprised I didn't find that as well. There must be a way in there, mustn't there? Way into the mountain. I'm tempted to say it's there. Might be there, but I'm tempted to say it's there. Through the forest, underneath. I don't know though. Seems weird that that teleporter would be on that side of it. So maybe the path comes round. We'll have to find out at some point. Right, you be good, my little Pukosh, you be good. And remember, if you can't be good, you're naughty. And I'll be back with the second stream in a little bit.